Yes. What is going on, people? Welcome to the Top 4 podcast, Transfer Deadline Day Top 4 podcast. I'm joined by special guest. We got Lola in the building.
What's up?
What's going on? We got Oscar in the building, Chelsea fan.
Welcome, guys. Transfer Deadline Day. What a day, man. What a flipping day.
What a day.
Mad,
What
didn't
a day, indeed. We're joined by Robinho, a Manchester United fan.
Man, I survived the Sago Nation. I'll let you figure out what the Sago Nation.
We'll find out. Joined by Generous Dave, an Arsenal fan.
Yo, bruv, I was rehearsing for the Tour de France, and then Arsenal ruined my weekend again.
We will hear about that journey because that was horrendous, what I heard. And we're joined by AD, a Liverpool fan.
La 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 la. Dominik Szoboszlai running down the right now. Dominik Szoboszlai taking lots of shots now. Dominik Szoboszlai. Hey, oh, la la la. Listen. I've got to stop it right there. Gimme a striker for Sweden. La la la. Listen, man, I'm in the building. Are you telling me?
That is outrageous. Nicking Newcastle's chant for Isak is outrageous.
What do you want to do?
What's going on?
Wait, is that a chance? That's Newcastle's chant.
Yeah.
Is that supposed to like chant? Did you just make that up?
I made it up like last season. It's a rhythm.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic.
Wow, guys! It's transfer deadline day. Go ahead.
So if I spend 130 million quid on a man, I can't take a song. Nah.
Oh, you go for it. You can take for it. Nick the club already, so you can do what you want.
At least that's some royalties over there. At least, but yeah.
I want to congratulate Adrian, as I did on the group, on a new Premier League title. Another one, 21, for the Premier League 2025-2026 season.
Yeah, you must be preemptive.
How many games have we done? 3?
It's game week 3.
Game week 3. So we've got 35 to go of this shambolic nonsense. Oscar, what is going on? What's everyone's highlight of the week so far?
Well, let's just, before we get into the stuff that has happened this weekend, let's take a look at what is quite possibly the greatest football kit to have ever been created. Look at this masterpiece, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this sexy piece of kit. Look at the Champions League badge. Robin, don't get too close to this one. Look, guys.
I've got the badge.
Historic. This is one of the greatest kits of all time.
Color ruins it.
You didn't get the gold badge on it.
No, that's dead, bro.
No, I just wanted it to be black and blue. Do you know what I mean? I didn't really want the gold.
That badge is horrific. Oh my God.
Not a fan of the badge.
That was nice, you know.
Yeah, how they?
The old one's still there. The old one's still. You have to win the Intercontinental Cup, but
Sorry.
The FIFA Intercontinental Cup is still there at the end of the year.
Robin Infantino, please explain what you're talking
about.
So
who's in that competition?
The winners of the Champions League.
The winners of the Champions League. The old thing is still there. It's just now called the Intercontinental Cup.
What, in December setting?
In December, my friend.
That's annual. That's every year.
Every year.
The sun doesn't shine.
Why do you think Real Madrid still has the badge on? It's not the World Cup badge. It's the Intercontinental badge.
I thought that against Mallorca on the weekend. I thought, hang on a minute, what are they doing with that badge? I thought Chelsea has the badge.
How can you have an Intercontinental Cup without the world champions?
It's continental, my guy.
The game is gone, mate.
Guys, football is so bent. I don't think you understand.
The game is gone.
You know, it was one thing to say, do you know what, let's revamp the FIFA Club World Cup, make it a summer tournament, rare, 4 years. Oscar's giving it the stacks. And then for you to tell me that there's another one still this December, and it's called the what? The Intercontinental.
Yeah, it's the, what you call it? It's the same thing as what they used to do for all of the Euro winners and I can't remember what it's called. It's left my head. Yeah, same thing.
There'll be a documentary on this, on the whole FIFA World Club thing, and yeah, there'll be a documentary on this, just like there is on FIFA.
So yeah, no. So PSG may get that badge in December. You know, we will see.
That's outrageous.
The Chelsea kit wouldn't match without the collar. I don't like it.
The collar.
I don't like it. Other than that, it's
oh no, it's this fantastic shirt. I don't think it's the greatest shirt I've ever seen, but it's fantastic.
I think it's one of Chelsea's best ever away shirts.
Oscar, no way.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's a great kit minus the collar. It's still great. It's still good without it. I just think it'd be better without it.
Like I said,
all negative feedback. Can we
all
just
these retro night kits are just reballs, man. They're just reballs. And also, Chelsea have had way better kits than what you're wearing as well. So let's not do this. Let's not pretend.
Name one.
The one that Joao Felix scored against West Ham away, I just remember it was sensational. Or the
that
one
was sensational too, but it had orange on it. I'm not a fan of that.
I can't lie. I've always been a fan of the black and neon green, the away kit. That one, that was my. That's
probably our worst.
Yeah, I love that one.
Black neon green. What year was this?
I think it's 2013.
13.
It's like early 2010s.
Oh,
early 2010s. Yeah.
When I was working at Chelsea, it must have been about 2012, maybe 2013, around that era. They had an away kit that was white and it had like blue and red on it. Sensational. It was
that one was good. That one was good.
Tremendous. I think it was Benitez. It must have been Benitez times.
Yeah. Wow. I hate everything from the Benitez era. Pete,
but yeah, highlight of the week.
Get some comments. Or are we doing more highlights?
We didn't do any highlights. That's what
we didn't do any highlights. You just interrupted.
Yeah, he gave it stacks about his kit.
I know. By the way, it's a nice kit, to be fair.
So that old badge, is it coming back?
Nah, this is just what Nike are doing. All the third kits of all the teams have their old badges on there. You should see Spurs' kit has that as well.
Horrible.
Oh, does it?
I don't think it's horrible.
Horrible. The yellow and everything.
What's the color?
Their kit is yellow, and then
right.
I mean,
yeah, but Spurs used to wear yellow, so
no, it's not that. But it's just the bright yellow with all and the star. If it just looks bad.
It is repug.
I don't think it's repug. I'm actually surprised you not say that. I think it looks good.
Yes, David. Anybody else got any highlights of the week before we get into the nitty gritty?
I was on holiday, and I tell you what, people. If you have time to do interrailing, do it. It is one of the most interrailing.
It's a what?
Interrailing.
What's that?
What's that, bro? I don't know what you heard. Basically, you get a ticket. You can get it for a month, 6 months, a year, and it gives you a ticket to travel across any train across Europe.
Right.
And then you can do a little add-on, and you can get a Eurostar added as well. And you just jump on any train.
Just for the listeners out there and the watchers, so Robin is a Baders, right? So I want to first find out what's the amount of money I need to spend to do such trip.
So actually, it's actually not that bad. You can get it. You can get it.
Two, yeah. I'm thinking of tickets for two. Okay, so let's think
tickets
about
for two. All right, so.
Yes, Peter.
Basically, I am not including accommodation because whoever you stay is up to you. That is your price.
What is the
wherever
price?
you stay. So I'm saying, if you're gonna do 1 to 2, if you're traveling for a month, you can get it around about $230, $240 per person.
Hey, Jesus.
And that's a month of traveling. Yeah,
that's calm.
Yeah,
that sounds good. That sounds good. Wow. Okay.
Because I did that last week. So I went from here. Then I went to see my friends down in Paris, and I went up to Amsterdam, and then I took a night train on a luxury train. You get a little pod and a little bed and all that stuff. It was quite cool. And then I woke up in Austria, and that's when I was like, "Yeah, this is sick." So I was just like, "Yeah, just going over it." Yeah.
We need you on Across the Earth. We need you on that BBC thing. We need you on that. That's what we need. Because you are living.
Well, that was my week. My week was a week off of just tuning out, and now we're back to it.
Scenes of glorious emotion, yeah?
Yeah.
We love that. We love that. Anybody else highlight of the week?
Went to a wedding. It's fun.
Went to a wedding? Why do you sound so disappointed?
I've been to about 6 this year, and they've all cost me money. So
Explain.
Are they making you travel? Are they making you travel?
I was gonna say, how did it cost you money? What happened?
the majority of them were Nigerian. It cost money to go to this stuff.
Martin.
No more questions asked.
Hella Samuel, hella Gele, so much. Then you got to get to the place. You got to stay
Guinness in the bottle. Guinness in the bottle.
You got to give money away.
Looking like Supermart. Yeah, no, sensational scenes, man. It's all big in the love. Okay, let's get into the comment section. What are the people saying in the comments? What a time for Oscars just disappear. But we'll try and get people in. Murad says, good evening to the greatest football podcast to air on a Monday night. When Mourinho is available, where does he manage next? How long until he manages next? If he manages, I said where? How? If
he manages.
That is his greatest quote. See where they play. How they play.
Oh, it's
if they play.
I'd actually prefer him to just take a break. Like, I don't think he needs to get back in halfway for a season.
Listen,
what are you talking about?
That Portugal job is calling him. Just get in there.
No, guys, come on. Open goal here. There's an open goal. There's 2 open goals in the Premier League.
Forest.
In the Premier League. Okay, three open goals in the Premier League.
West Ham.
Because I'm seeing.
There's no way he was going to West Ham. There's no way.
Mourinho's moves right now, West Ham is perfect for him. In terms of the way he's been acting, the way he's been moving, in terms of, I'm not saying West Ham will be good for him, he'll be good for West Ham. No, neither will be good for either. But the way he's been moving, I mean, the whole idea that he went to Tottenham Hotspur changed my whole mind about him, full stop. Then he went to Fenerbahce, or Fenerbahce, as the Turks call it. Bro, listen, West Ham is there. West Ham is right there.
Who's the other? You said 2.
Listen, you look at your. What's the song you lot had for Man United? What was the song you lot had for Jose at Man United?
The classic Jose Mourinho.
Was
like
that
everyone
it?
else.
Oh, I thought you had something else. I thought you had a little
No.
bit. But yeah, all I remember is doing that to in front of Pochettino. Listen, Mourinho back at Man United.
That was a Juventus. That's not gonna happen.
No. Oh, sorry. It was the shush against Pochettino, but it was that against Juventus. You're right. Yeah, mate. Mourinho at Man United. Match made in heaven.
No rubbish.
Boo.
Get off the stage.
Match made in heaven.
Send them to Portugal. Get that international job. You'll be perfect for them.
Nah, man. It's too sporadic. I need Jose. I need to watch a Jose press conference every week.
No, thank you.
West Ham, get on the phone, or Wolves. Get on the phone. Do you know what I mean? I don't care who it is. Get on the phone.
No, thank you.
Yeah. So he'll be managing soon. I think he'll be managing soon. Anything else, Oscar, on the comment section?
Yeah, man. I'll rattle through them quickly. Shout out David. He says, "Big up to the podcast. Hope everyone had a blessed week. He got 44 points on fantasy. And he has 3 free transfers. Fantasy did me all right this week. I know a lot of people suffered, but I moved up.
Yeah, I suffered.
Sam Lewis says, another week, another top 4 pod to take the edge off Monday. I am now officially fire all refs.
Welcome, my friend.
No.
Welcome.
Sam.
Welcome.
No, Sam, come over here. Come over to my side. What I've been saying since day one.
He has the refs have a job. They have a family. They got kids.
I don't give a damn.
No, do you know what? You know what thing I learned about the weekend that everyone misses about the whole VAR conversation, the referee conversation of it all, is that referees are doing a half decent job, and then VAR are bollocking the whole thing over.
You know what? I'm not having
That's one thing you haven't actually considered.
I'm not having
we talk about how bad referees are, and you're absolutely you're absolutely right, because in this season alone, referees have done half decent decisions, and VAR got involved and screwed it over.
But who's behind the VAR? Who's behind the VAR decision?
It's not even that anymore. Because at this point, I'm just saying, you refs are supposed to be able to, these guys, you say, are meant to have a certain amount of knowledge. They've been trained to be kind of be under pressure, all this stuff. They have zero chest. Like, I'm not blaming VAR anymore because you don't have to support what VAR has said when you go over and look at the thing. You have zero chest because then, like I say, VAR can get involved, they cannot get involved. VAR will call for that. They shouldn't have got involved. But the fact that they did, that's not guaranteed for you to say, yeah, I agree. If for these refs, whoever wants to, you now want to kind of back and say it's VAR now, not them, because they're half into the job, I don't care. You could easily be like, watch that and see it's still not, I'm right with what I said initially, and move on. They keep choosing to switch it, so I'm not giving them a pass. They're all dickheads.
Wait, so Lola, hold on. Lola, who are you blaming for the situation at Stamford Bridge? Are you blaming the referee or VAR? Who are you blaming?
Blaming?
I'm blaming the
referees. I am blaming all refs.
What Lola's just said now. I just want to get some clarity. Who are you blaming for the diabolical decision?
I'm blaming
Stamford Bridge.
The ref.
Oh my god.
I'm blaming all of them because the VAR refs are also refs.
I'm not refs.
But guys,
guys, I'm not saying but like I said before, he had the chest to leave that thing alone during the game. He bottled it and it ended up being a baby and took it back. So I can say the VAR shouldn't have got involved. You didn't have to change your mind. You did. I'm blaming the ref.
No way. No frigging
But
way.
we will get to it because there's more comments. There's more comments.
We need to get to that as well because who said anything was done wrong in that game? Nat says, question of the day. What is
Yes,
your
of course.
Let's read the comment. Let me get through the comment. Question of the day. What is your biggest what if? Mine is if Mbappe scored in extra time and that Romero goal would have been blocked, it would have been all-time top 10. That's not a massive what if, though, is it?
I think
he's talking about the France-Argentina final.
He said, so the biggest what if is if France won the World Cup again when they already won it the previous World Cup anyway. It wouldn't have made that big a difference.
I mean, it would have. A lot of these Argentinian guys who got exploded egos and price tag and gas wouldn't have got it. Martinez would not.
Like who? It's only Martinez.
A lot of them got a lot of praise. I think certain players.
Enzo.
Messi wouldn't have a World Cup.
Romero is a sixth centre back. He's not as good as he's been given because of that World Cup, and it's always.
Wait, Romero is the Spurs still. Nothing changed.
True.
The way he's rated, the way he's talked about is heightened because of the World Cup. Same thing with Enzo. With Martinez.
Romero. World Cup winner, just for something.
No, guys. The question says biggest what if. You're telling me the biggest what if is Romero staying a Spurs centre back, Martinez staying Aston Villa keeper. Like, what really changed?
Yeah.
No, you're bang on. My answer to that question is simply one of two things, or three things even. If Eduardo's leg didn't get chopped off, we would have won the league anyway. Number one. Number two, if Wenger didn't, or whatever scout saw Almunia have a weldy for Celta Vigo, would have never signed him, and we would have had a right. And the other one is if Lehmann doesn't get sent off and they just give Barcelona the goal in the Champions League. We were better than Barcelona with the Lemon Men. Take a pick.
Those are better what
Number three is especially. And number one.
The other one, Messi no World Cup and Mbappe 4 goals in a World Cup. That is legit changing history. Yeah, but it's not though. Messi would still be the best player of all time. Mbappe has already had an elite World Cup legacy.
The only thing is like Messi is still. It would have been the GOAT any which way. It would have been more funny.
Yeah. Messi would have still been the GOAT, but there would have been a stain to say, but he ain't won the World Cup though.
That's
do you know what?
We will still be doing the debates. The debates will still be going on.
You know what I mean? We'll still be like
the biggest what if. For example, a bigger what if than this year. If Harry Kane never got injured and Spurs won the Champions League instead of Liverpool.
God.
That what if?
Yeah.
Actually, also think about it. Not even that. If Pochettino had chest and didn't start Harry Kane, how would he get injured? Because
that's the one.
Start like.
I'll tell you what, Scott. What about the time when Harry Kane all he had to do was pass the ball and give it to Sterling on an open goal?
Do you know what? I can't have that.
No.
We can't have that because it was a semi-final. It wasn't a final.
What happens if Harry Kane scores the second penalty at the World Cup against France?
But then England would have been in the semis. Like, it has to be a final. It has to be a final.
I think the Harry Kane pass to Sterling is a big one, you know.
That's a big one. I'm not going to say
that's a big one.
Oh, game's done.
They would have lost to France in the final. What are we talking
Listen,
about?
We don't know that. How do you know that? You don't know that.
What if England won at the Euro 2020? What would this country be like?
That's if certain guys scored their penalties. That's crazy.
Doesn't count.
Oh God!
The winning penalty wasn't even a penalty. It would have just carried on going.
I just said if they won. I said
certain
won.
guys, not one guy.
Yeah, but still would have gone for the certain after. That's the point. If it was like a final where he had to score it to win it, then I hate it.
If all three of them scored their penalties, England would have won the tournament.
I thought it was like supposed to fair enough.
Speaking of England, what if Lampard's goal was actually given a goal against Germany?
England still would have lost that game.
Guys, I don't. Do you remember that moment?
Do you know that's the whole reason VAR and goal watch technology came into play?
I know. England got cooked in that game, though. I'm not gonna lie.
But
Ozil and Thomas Müller, leave me alone.
I never want to experience. I'd never want to experience such a moment again, bro. Oh my God.
No, do you know what? Old Trafford, game 50. If the referee was actually a referee,
I was waiting for this one.
Be a referee.
It was a perfectly fine game, Peter. I keep telling you every time.
You know what I found out? I think last week or the week before, Sol Campbell didn't talk to Rooney for a year.
Yeah, he did. I remember he said no. Rooney said that in a podcast. I said, really?
He literally said, like, we were in England camp. I just didn't talk to him. I just avoided him.
But like, why? We have beef. Why are you trying to be? Don't chat to me.
Hang on. Ronaldo and Rooney freaking kissed and made up.
They played in each other's clubs. So at the club, you kind of have to be friends with someone you're in a club with. On international duty,
well, ask Kieran Dyer and Lee Bowyer. Ask Dyer and Bowyer.
Also, they actually want to win anything then anyway. So even if they Lampard,
hold on. I don't think you guys understand. You know what a year not talking to someone is?
Yeah, a year is long. Like you go to training and you're not saying hi.
It's not really long. How many England camps are there? They don't have to talk to them.
Guys, they have each other's numbers. They can text. You know what I mean? They text each other all the time.
A little WhatsApp saying, "Hey."
You don't think Andrew Hall is chatting to frigging Emil Smith Rowe? Come on, guys. They've got each other's numbers.
Now it's different from then.
Mirad says the biggest what if is Eto'o being ruled offside versus Arsenal in the final of 06. Well, what if Thierry Henry turned up in that game? What if that?
What if Hunter didn't handball the goal on the ball on the line against Liverpool against Arsenal in the final, in the FA Cup final?
I was going to say what happens if John Terry didn't slip.
What if Martin yeah. We need that. Yeah, what if Ryan Babel didn't go down against Fabregas in the penalty area?
All right.
Are you joking me?
That was
bro, he was here. Are you right?
You're a sick guy, man.
Literally seconds after the Adebayor goal, I can't accept it. Literally seconds. Oh, what if Van Persie? What if what's it called? Was it Liverpool scored a penalty in the 111th minute at the Emirates? At the Emirates. What if Aboué wasn't a freaking moron and didn't concede a penalty right at the death? We scored in 109. They scored in 111.
Pete, you're saying what if? Like nothing would have happened. Neither of you won the league that year.
We would have won the league if we'd won that game, though. That's the point.
I can't believe we lost the league on goal difference. That's what that is. That 2012 still haunts me.
Do you know what it is, Robin? You know the game where you lost that league title was Everton at home. You were 4-2 up with 10
I know.
And Steven Pienaar. I will never forget it.
Pienaar's one thing. Nikola Jelavic. Flip.
4-4. It's but to be fair, the same year where you got packed in at home against Man City 6-1, you don't deserve to win the league that year. There's no way. 6-1 and 4-4 at home to Everton, you can't win.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a bumper show ahead of us. Thank you for that question, by the way. That was a great icebreaker question. But it's time to get into the real nitty gritty of what went on today and this weekend. Peter, take it away, man.
Well, where do we want to begin? Is it?
Let's begin at Anfield. Let's begin at Anfield.
Leave me alone. Liverpool 1, Arsenal 0 at Anfield. You know, two teams hotly contested for the title this year. Adrian's boys took the 3 points. AD, man, talk to us, man. How did you win this game?
Well, you know what? Yeah, it felt like, obviously not for the neutral, I'm sure, but it felt like a proper slobber knocker. Like it felt like two super heavyweights sizing each other up, and you're just waiting for one of them to lend the fatal blow. I think all it didn't necessarily have was the needle, and like those are like necessarily like a built-in rivalry, but it felt big. But what I will say, from a quality perspective, oh my god, that like at times was horrendous. It was like Burgess Park on a Saturday at 12 p.m. Honestly, it was really, really bad. I think the way Arteta set up, Arteta essentially said, "Yeah, guys, we're not coming in to win this game." You know, nasty midfield, and then equally, I felt, you know, some of the players who I would have looked to have made a difference. Let's start, you know, with Mo Salah. He's let's call it spade. He's been off it this season. Florian Wirtz, you know, I can't lie to you. If I spent £160 million on a man, I like all of this adaptation, all of this, he's young, all of this, let him get to grips with the league. That's what I paid the premium for, isn't it? I paid that premium to ensure like he's ready to go. But obviously, I think it did sort of show sort of quality glimpses. But yeah, we need, obviously there's obviously more from him to come. I thought McAllister was diabolical, like he just weren't fit. So I felt, as I sort of said, you know, from a quality perspective, I felt this game left a lot to be desired. But I thought from a league chasing perspective, to sort of to dig in, to be resolute, to be hard to break down, and then when you're resolute enough to stay in the game, you've got a moment of brilliance. And it's funny. Do you know what's funny? I kid you guys not, yeah? On Thursday, Oscar launched a Szoboszlai agenda, a Szoboszlai right back agenda. On Thursday, on Sunday, he's slapping the top bins in the title decider. Yeah, well, yeah, go on. Yeah, I think, yeah, go on.
Well,
No, you're in. I'm going to speak. Yeah, speak.
I voiced valid concerns to you. I didn't start an agenda. I asked you, is it the midfielder you told me that was going to be the next Steven Gerrard? Is his destiny right back? That's why I asked you.
Oh, fair enough.
And that question still
He did still.
That question still remains. You think a free kick's going to change that?
I think
That's what Agent told me. Agent told me Gerrard was a right back too. That's
We already started. Number 28. You don't remember that? Yeah, but I think obviously I guess we can get into the reinforcements later. But I think, you know, title clash for me it was imperative that we won this game. It would have been disastrous if we lost, and I think a draw doesn't necessarily tell us anything. So I think the fact that we're 3 for 3, despite not necessarily looking great, hopefully now we sort of get in after the international break and we just win. And we just try and build up a buffer zone and let's retain our league title, baby. So yeah, man, that's basically how I'm feeling after that game. I think it was a game that left a lot to be desired in terms of quality, but I think we showed a lot of champion instincts within that game. So A, to not concede, and then to B, to just find just a moment of magic, a spark, a bolt of lightning, just something to win the game. And then Szoboszlai goes and produces that.
Fair enough, Lola. What was your thoughts on the game at Anfield?
I think I mostly agree with AD. What I will kind of small difference is I think Arteta came into this game trying to bore away into a 1-0 and then hold it. If you've watched a lot of Arteta's game against Big Sixes, he does this a lot where he kind of, specifically away, at home it's different. Specifically away, he tries to kind of get a one goal, preferably in the first or something like that, and then just kind of like be his usual kind of just overly pragmatic self. He came into this game definitely cowardice because he can still do this kind of thing where if he had the same sort of lineup but taking out like Marino for an Eze or whatever it is, and then it could still sort of be the kind of pragmatic thing. So he did go into this kind of, in my opinion, slightly cowardice, because I think the kind of talk about how the onus was on Arsenal to try and to take it to Liverpool, for me, is stupid, because you're the away team to the champion Liverpool. The talk that Arsenal were meant to win, don't get me wrong, you go into it to try to, because you're one of the teams. Like City would always try to win this, but it's not, the onus is not on the away team to beat Liverpool. You want to, but this whole talk where it has like Arsenal was supposed to go there and take it to Liverpool, I'm like, that's dumb, because sometimes before we've done it before, we get slapped. It's damned if you die if you don't. If you go there and open up, people will say you're naive. You sit there and kind of trying to. So it's damned if you. So I think Arteta came into this thing saying, "Cool,
Yep,
the system, all that stuff. We know how to do that kind of stuff. Bore it out. Try and get a one going and smother them." Because for the most part, it sort of worked. Because in my opinion, Liverpool weren't good. I'm not saying that we weren't, but it wasn't a game where I can say like, "Oh, Liverpool were peppering us and we were holding on to nick a one goal" kind of thing. I think even in the first half, technically, in my opinion, based on how it was playing, I think we were slightly the better team in the first half, not like monumentally, but if you want to look at it like kind of narrative, yeah. Second half, we kind of almost stayed the same. And then Liverpool slightly turned up when Jones came on enough to get the free kick, which is what won them the game. Other than that, I don't think this game on the showing was going to end 0-0 if it wasn't for the free kick, which is where the quality can come in. I called it when it happened, by the way, but that's by the by. I don't think anyone particularly was great. I think Sabata had a good game, so even without the free kick, he probably would have got man of the match. But I don't think anyone had a particularly like. I think Gabriel was great, but he normally is anyway. I think Raya, bar the kind of slip that he had that was for the offside one, but I don't really care because it was an offside. The defense did their job there. Bar that, he wasn't going to save that, so people were trying to do the whole thing like, oh, Raya should have. No, he wouldn't have, because no one said the same thing when Courtois. Because when Courtois got packed in by Rice, no one mentioned anything about how the keeper should have done better. He's like technically 6'10". And great free kick, it's a great free kick. Raya didn't do anything. It happens.
No. What about when he passed it to Van Dijk? You didn't think that was?
No, he passed it to Van Dijk. He didn't pass it to Van Dijk.
I'm going bad. No, you're right. Yeah, I'm going bad.
And then Van Dijk was there. If it happened, always, pass was always on. Just for once, Mendy got done. That wasn't the right thing. So like I said, I thought Gabriel was good. I thought, what's his name? I was getting his name in it. The 21-year-old Spanish black guy we got. Started a bit kind of here, but he grew into that game. I don't remember his name, but he's new.
Mosquera.
Yeah, he had a very good one. I thought Calafiori shocked me. He was like very resolute. He had a very, very like balanced, very good game. I was terrified that he's going to just like vacate that spot, and Salah he did very well. Salah was us as well, but even still, I thought our midfield was poor. I think Zimmerman started well and then faded later. Rice delivery was nonsense, and Marino is just a slow body. The attack was exactly how I expected it to be, in the sense that it wasn't good because you had zero creativity on the pitch. And then when you lost Saliba, an outlet for our long balls in behind, which would have helped, you only had one person there to even sort of attempt it in Mendy. Other than that, we had nothing. So Martinelli was bad. He was bad. Gyökeres had nothing to do in this game, as in literally, you know what his thing is. In behind, one touch, you fed him nothing. Noni was our best attacker, and even him, I thought he had a better game, but his final delivery wasn't anything for me for desirable to be saying that he was great either. So it was a game of like mixed bag. I think if we would have started with like an Eze, I'm not saying we guarantee he would have scored a goal. I think he would have been better, because you even saw within the 10-minute cameo that he had, he already did way more than damn near everyone else on that pitch. So it's one of those ones where Arteta was a coward, and then you get that this game was very much so. Like I said, I think he tried to he aimed for a 1-0, but the issue with trying to do that is that you're susceptible to a 1-0 loss as well. Obviously, a 0-0 draw was like kind of on balance of play would have been fine, because I don't think anyone was good either side. If it ended 0-0, no one could have complained. But like this kind of playing so close to the margins, a moment of magic could kill either side, and that's what happened. So I didn't personally have a head loss over it. A loss happens. Didn't want it to happen, obviously, but it can happen. So it is what it is. I'm not like worried like crazy. I think I'd be more worried if he played this exact lineup against Forest, for example, which is our next game until in afternoon. If he plays the same midfield, then I'll actually care. This one was annoying because I wanted a bit more impetus. It didn't happen, but other than that, is what it is really.
Yeah, I mean, I felt like, do you know what? The first half for me, I thought Marino was always going to start in my head. I always thought he was going to start in this game, especially with Odegaard out, Eze being new. You know, we don't know exactly what the long-term kind of first 11 will be, whether there will be a first 11 long-term, because I think the amount of players we have doesn't mean that, you know, it's like a Pep Guardiola Man City kind of in their heyday where, you know, when you had a fantasy team with Man City players, you just couldn't bank on everyone starting every single week. But I thought the 11 was okay because I think I don't know if I mentioned it on the pod or not. I might have mentioned it in the group chat, but I always thought Martinelli would start because of how good he is at Anfield in terms of Liverpool's high line. You know, he can be quick. He can cause some chances. He can cause some danger. Didn't really do much at all in this game, at all whatsoever. And that one moment when he broke through, he's got two on his right, and he somehow keeps sidestepping to the left. And I was just thinking, dude, you're not helping me here. I'm trying to defend and back you, and this is what you're giving me. This is difficult to back. And it might be the last game he plays, in all honesty, in terms of starting. I think it might be the last one he starts. But Marino had a job where he squashed Alex McAllister. And AD mentioned about how poor Alexis was. And in my mind, I was like, do you know what? That's because Marino's done a very good job over there. And the fact that in the first half, Arsenal had a lot of control in that first half. Not necessarily that they had all the ball or possession, but just the fact that they never looked in danger, really. Second half comes in, Oscar's mate comes on, Marino goes off, and what's ironic is we lose all control. We lose everything. Come on. Who've been arguing and debating? Who came on?
Your captain. Have some respect.
The glue, he calls him. He calls him the glue.
Oh, the glue.
Oh, we didn't. That wasn't because of Odegaard.
Say that again?
He was the one who made chances when he came on.
No, but like, you know, he was more. It's more the risk. Not that Odegaard was at fault for lack of possession or lack of control, but when Odegaard came on,
walk it back.
Not walking it back. I'm just saying it as it is. When Odegaard was on the field, because obviously it was Odegaard and Eze. So Eze is on the left, right? And then you have Odegaard in the center where Marino was playing. And one thing that Marino had locked down was that he had Liverpool's midfielders kind of not locked down, but like he looked after McAllister. Wirtz, he could leave Wirtz alone, and Wirtz literally did nothing for Liverpool in that game. Because of the brain on the pitch. Odegaard comes on and tries to because he knows he has to be the difference maker. So he comes on and he tries to take the ball forward, but it causes more problem. We had holes in that midfield when he came on.
One thing you're ignoring is the fact that it wasn't McAllister that was on pitch anymore. It was Jones. Odegaard came on after Jones did, so it wasn't the same job. The job that
probably not. No, it wasn't the same job.
That's what I'm saying. That's why it's like it's a slightly different kind of way to look at it, because you can say that Marino did good in the midfield to kind of squash McAllister. I actually think McAllister was bad. It wasn't just like out of possession. He was passing the ball off the field, and that had nothing to do with Marino. He was just having a bad game. So
I saw it as Mikel, as in Marino. I saw Marino actually just being able to read the pitch a bit more, because every time McAllister did make a misplaced pass or didn't do necessarily anything in particular, it's because he was kind of locked in. He was kind of locked out by the Arsenal players. When you go back and watch how he was trying to move the ball, he was poor in execution, but was not left with much option in the midfield to give it to somebody else. Because in previous games, they didn't play with Gravenberch. They had another attacking midfielder side by side. So maybe they thought, maybe he's sort of playing balls thinking, oh, it's still Szoboszlai maybe in the midfield, or it might be AD, you remember this. Your first game of the season, you had two almost attacking midfielders in your central midfield positions, and I forgot who they were. You had it at Palace, and then you had it at Bournemouth. I forgot who it was, but it was almost like the team got used to playing in that way. Gravenberch's first game was this one, wasn't it?
But Newcastle.
Oh, did he play Newcastle? Apologies, it was Monday night. But it seemed to me like Liverpool had a certain idea and a way of playing at home that they thought they could run until Arsenal came to town, and it was like, no, that's not the game you're going to play. If you're going to try and play and be flamboyant and play your football, one thing we can count on, as boring as it may be, is Arsenal will shut you down at your ground. And they know how to do that well. And in order for Liverpool to even get 3 points, something spectacular had to happen in that game. And that's what it took. At the end of the day, I don't think neither team looked like scoring. Let's have it right.
In my opinion,
And I would argue, do you know what I would argue? If I was to be really cynical and be like, do you know what? If I was going to be more on the negative side of things, this is exactly what I saw at Old Trafford with my own eyes. I went to Old Trafford watching this team not create chances, not give Gyökeres the ball, right? The only difference is that Liverpool didn't have chances like Man United did. United had a lot more chances, and that's why I gave you in the performance against United, I gave it a 4 out of 10. And I said, this is shambolic. Liverpool didn't actually create chances themselves because I think our back 4, back 5, even in central midfield, including Marino and so on, Liverpool, I don't remember Ekitike having a shot. I don't remember Salah having shots. And I don't remember Gakpo having shots. Do you get what I mean? So we had a much more solid base. And you know what Mikel is like? When he he needs to see a therapist, because when he goes through a scenario whereby, when he sees trauma, he makes sure he goes back to where that trauma took place and he arrests the situation in the sense of he doesn't deal with the problem. He just says, I'm not letting that happen again. Does that make sense? So the idea of when people criticize Arsenal for we should go and take it to Liverpool. We would have been dressed down.
Yeah.
We would have got rest at Anfield. If we go over there and try and give it now, don't get me wrong, I do think it was a missed opportunity in all honesty, only because Liverpool are not set. It's not that Liverpool are not good, they're just not set yet. It's game 3 and their players are still gelling together. By game 10 and 13, oh my God, this team will be off to the races. And that's where the missed opportunity really comes, because if we played them game week 15 and we did this performance, we would be lauded for this performance. But the fact that it was game week 3, whereby the players are not quite gelling, and the thing is, what's funny is everyone talks about how Liverpool got new players, they got Kirkes, they've got Wirtz, they've got this, that, and the other, and they're not at their best yet. But so we've got a bunch of new players as well. Let us gel. You know what I'm saying? Let us have a little gelling time. Let us actually mix and blend a little bit. Now, don't get me wrong. I looked at our bench and I thought, bloody hell, there's 4 number 10s on the bench. What's going on here? What's going on here? Or 4 attacking midfielders, let's argue for argument's sake. Ezra's on the bench, Ødegaard's on the bench, Waneri's on the bench, and for argument's sake, Dalman. And I don't know what Dalman's doing before Waneri.
Yeah.
I think that one is like showing proof that I think Arteta's set position.
Yeah.
So his thing was like, if the wingers, I'm not going to put Ethan on the wing anymore. It's either in the middle or not at all. So that's the only thing logic I think of like.
But but in that case, Oscar, in that case, do not put Ødegaard on that pitch. It's time to drop this guy. I don't know when we're all going to jump on the train.
That's such a disgusting take.
It's not a disgusting take. If you're gonna, I would rather play Waneri or Eza in the 10 than Martin Ødegaard today.
Doesn't make sense.
How does it not make sense?
Because the chances and the way that we move, you need Ødegaard for it. There's a reason why I'm a massive Ethan and Dalman fan, but there's a very clear reason why I don't think they should be started yet. Because those two don't know how to properly pass and move and actually read situation for like chance creation. Ødegaard does. Hence why when he came on, you saw very clear in terms of the attacking phases, you saw the stuff as well as Eze on the wing. There's a very clear difference with it, and that's what it is.
Do you think Eze was bought for the wing? Do you honestly think that?
I think Eze was bought for just attack. I'm saying for a specific game why when he came on for the wing and it was him on the wing and Ødegaard in the middle. Ethan has a fantastic left foot. He can drive. He's got all these potential stuff, but he's still got issues with holding on to the ball. His incisive passes still got issues. Same thing with Dalman. They're both very good carriers, and because of their age and their experience, they're still not new and they haven't got the nous for the actual chance creation, pocket holding. That's fine. They're 18 and 15. That's what's going to happen. But
Dalman shouldn't touch that field at Anfield, though. Come on, you agree? Dalman should have been nowhere near that.
I wasn't mad at it. I just
keep on.
No, I was just going to say, that's my only thing. I would have just kept Noni on and taken off one of a fullback or a midfielder for it. That's my only thing. I was fine with Dalman coming on, so I got the idea of it. It's just like
Honestly, I didn't. I genuinely because I didn't think that we're either. I think was it 0-0 or was it 1-0 when he came on? Can't remember.
When Damo came on like the 80th, if not 90 something minute. He came on barely.
Okay, he came off late, right? So what was you thinking when you brought him on? You can't have thought he would give you more of an impact than Waneri or Trossard.
Because they're not the same type of player. Dalman is more of he's way more winger than Waneri is. He's a bit more direct about it and a bit quicker. So I think that's what it is. And also I think he's just also was thinking Dalman knows how to win a penalty.
Yeah, and a raw, and he almost did. He almost did win a penalty.
It was like, try it. It's the last man thing. Just throw it on and see what happens.
Yeah, if that's what we're doing, then that's what we're doing.
I think Arteta wanted Dalman to get the record as well.
Well, the goal thing. I don't think so.
No, I mean,
you're
the record that he won.
No, Pete, you finish your points because I got a few questions for you Arsenal fans. Really.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. No, not major. I want to know like what was your opinion, your feeling. So, like David said before when the lineup came up, and you saw basically seven defenders, three DMs, and all that stuff. You had, like you said yourself, you had 4 10s on the pitch. What is making Arteta think he can't even put one on? Because I am sure you can put at least one on, and you can at least do more. Because, like you said in the first, you had a great first half, but I thought the attacking. I thought the attacking wise it lacked severely throughout the whole game for Arsenal, and I think taking it to them, you could have done. You generally could have, but I felt Arsenal went in there. And this is why I said in the group chat, I said, it genuinely looked like you guys were playing not to lose.
Do you know what, Robin?
Get a point. Yeah.
Do you know what, Robin? It's purely because Ødegaard got injured in the last game that he didn't play. He didn't start this game. I think if Ødegaard was fit, he plays this game. Do you get what I'm saying? And I think he plays with it's Ødegaard, Rice, and Zubimendi. So Marino comes in because of the fact that if Ødegaard's not 100%. Do I throw Eze in that to begin with?
Yeah.
No, to be honest, look, Lola, you've become accustomed to this. We've become accustomed to seeing Marino play in games before he was centre forward.
Did he play on the right though? Wasn't it normally on the left? Not on the left that he normally plays.
You know what? So check this, right? Hear me out, Lola, yeah? Because one thing I've seen about Arsenal's midfield, and do pay attention to it in the next couple of games in case I'm mad or watch back, whatever. The formation has changed in the midfield. I think we play with 2, I don't want to say 6s.
No,
I don't want to call those, but I think we play with like 2 6s and a 10 or an 8 up front.
Yeah, we're playing with pivot now. It's more of a pivot.
Yeah.
Why you don't play, you can't play.
Exactly. So to me, Moreno was the 8-10 in that position. It was the support striker to give Gyökeres a bit of a hand, but also deal with Liverpool's midfield. Because as far as Mikel was concerned, Wirtz, McAllister, Gravenberch is hell on earth at Anfield. How do we deal with that?
Do you know what it is? The reason why I hear you, but why it was dumb, was because if you're going to, firstly, what's his face? Marino can't play 10, so it's dumb. But if you're going to force that giant useless man there, you can't play. One of those wingers can't play. And that's the situation. If you're going to play that front 3, you have to by force play either Eze or Ødegaard and swap them. If both of them can't play a full 90, you play one of them for a good amount of time and then swap it out later on. If you're going to force Marino to be there, then one of Martinelli and Noni can't start that game. It's got to be someone else.
And the reason I think this is all circumstantial is because I think if Eze had started, first game of the season and had done 2 games prior, I think Eze becomes the replacement for Marino. I genuinely think that. I don't think Marino was always the number one or the backup substitute. I think that the fact that Eze has just come in, it's Liverpool away, he was reluctant. If we were playing Leeds away,
he should have scored. I can't lie. He should have scored.
I'm just telling you what I think Mikel did.
It doesn't work because it wasn't like we got Eze from outside the league. He had been playing for Palace already, and he's played Liverpool before. So what I'm saying is, whilst he might be new to Arsenal, which is why I'm saying he might not play a full 90, but respectfully speaking, this is not a hindsight thing. I thought so beforehand. He could have played. He could have started this game or at least come. You know what I mean? Like one of those ones. Like it's a new. It wasn't like it was like who knew that we were? It wasn't like it was like Mendy's first game where you're like, he just came in from new league. Eze's been here. He knows exactly how to play.
I would love him to play start.
He scored at Anfield.
That's what I'm saying. It's like you're gonna forcibly put Moreno, who can't midfield, in midfield. You can't have the front three or three.
You say he can't midfield.
I don't care what people can tell me.
That's his place. That's his
Guy
position.
is better as a 9 and he's a midfield. He's a midfielder who can't midfield. But either which way, if you're gonna have that front three of Gyökeres, Martinelli, and Noni, all three of them who need assistance. Obviously, 2 of them more. Noni can sort of do it less, but all 3 of them basically need service. And you have no one in the midfield to give service. You're asking for nothing to happen.
On that point, I want to bring David into this conversation because David has asked for a number 9 since Kingdom Come, and understandably so. Understandably so. But what is the point of having a number 9 if we do not give him the ball or create him chances or something of that nature? Because David,
yes,
I can't understand why we still pretend that we don't have a centre forward up front.
You
also need to look at your.
Go on. Last week in a 5-0 win, they said I was complaining too much. We relied too heavily. We relied too heavy on set pieces. It's lovely this game. This is my whole point. You can't rely on set pieces. Liverpool were comfy, mate. They weren't flapping at it. Keepers, they got us sorted. So we need to create chances. 3 DMs at Anfield? You're joking, blood. You're not having a bubble. And I have
what about the second half, though? The second half, it wasn't 3 DMs.
Yeah.
As I said, my thing is, here's our overall. I agree with what everyone has said so far. My thing, Arsenal fans, do we want to win this league? Yes or no?
I want to.
The handbrakes need to come off. At what point do the handbrakes come off, bruv? Defensively, we're good.
Would you make the point, though, that when Mikel brought on Erdegaard and Eza, that it was him releasing the handbrake? Would you argue that?
It's too late.
It's a bit late.
We've been playing 70 minutes of containment. You can't 20 minutes, bro. You can't then expect, man, okay, let's kick up again. You can't do that. Liverpool also made changes. They're also attacking. So you're thinking in your head, mate, I can't leave this space behind. Or Curtis Jones is in. Someone's gonna break free.
And also they made changes. Liverpool made the changes earlier. And this is also where it comes to Arteta again. It's almost like he either ignores or is an idiot that he can't smell when there's blood. Because it was like Liverpool. I'm not saying they were like dead in terms of like it was a slicing them open type vibe, but there was opportunity to actually up how we play, like evolve within the game, make some tweaks within the game, not even having to solve anything in the first half to actually make an effect. He didn't do that. Second half, I obviously knew he wasn't going to sub because the guy won't sub until past 70 minutes anyway. But I'm still saying it.
Yeah.
The fact that he subs again after the opponent, it tells you Arteta is extremely reactive. He can never be a protagonist unless we're at home, and specifically we're at home to a lesser team. The guy refuses to be a protagonist, so he waits until the opposition makes a change. But again, all our subs didn't come until obviously bar the Saliba enforced sub. Our subs didn't come until after Liverpool made their sub.
Is that a bad thing?
And even then, the tweaks didn't happen until post they scored. Which is what my point is like the subs should have been made damn near, if not at half time, within the first 5 minutes of this. It was obvious it should have been made and it didn't happen. It wasn't going to because Arteta, but that's my point. Like, because again, Liverpool didn't do much for me to be fearful of them doing until they made their sub, and even then it took a little bit of the tweak, and then that's what I'm saying. By that point, you now reacted to it, and then obviously they got their free kick, and then post that, obviously we kick things up. But that's what we always do when we're down or when it's late. Oh, now we want to actually act like we can actually play football. And by that point, Liverpool a bit more confident because again, Liverpool aren't rubbish in defence. They can defend. So I think people kind of like they're not as strong as they used to be, but they can. They've got 2 big defenders. They can defend. So they're not done, but they're also protecting a 1-0 lead because again they have been great. So then by that point, you're not asking Arsenal to try and break that down to their leads.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. I just think it just goes back to the nervousness, I think, for this game for Arsenal, because I don't think under Arteta won at Anfield. Like, correct me if I'm wrong.
Draws.
No, just been draws.
Draws and
But then there's just chances where you guys can put away. Like I just think back to the Eze chance. I'm just like,
for him,
make a mark right there. I understand that Gyökeres has not been fed per se, but he had like clear cut chances. Like you can get through a man.
In the chance.
In what you call it? Who's playing on the right wing? There was cross header and you jumped right over Van Dijk and it should have been in. I think it was on the 80s.
That's what we call scrap. We call that scraps.
Scraps,
Well,
man.
bro, you mean Gomez? But Gomez blocked it.
Yeah, when Gomez blocked it.
It's scraps, man. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Football's
But
90 minutes. But the guy
No,
has
what is 90 minutes? No, I'm saying you guys had enough opportunities.
No, we did
Nah,
not.
they didn't.
I think
That's
you
not
did.
there now.
You know what?
In fact,
No,
you see Lola,
I'm saying they had enough to score. I'm not saying win the game to score.
Oh,
To
yeah.
score.
Be honest,
What
Rob,
game are you
Rob,
watching? What game are you watching? What game are you not watching? Sunday's game was a load of crap, bruv. No, I've had enough of this. I've had enough of this.
Agree.
But it's also when Arsenal, they kind of do this thing. Arsenal fans especially love doing this, where because it's exactly what happened under Ober in his like last few seasons or the last season, where because we refuse to create a lot, we hyper focus on the one
half chance even.
That's enough for the entire game to say, oh, we should have scored that.
Yeah. Agreed.
Eze should have at least taken a shot there, and that's on him. But the fact that you are looking at that tells you can't be looking at that, and you can't be looking at the fact that there's a cross that finally came in from Money. A good defense. If Arsenal did what, if Gabriel blocked, he was Ekatike, the way that Gomez blocked Gyökeres, Arsenal fans would be gassing saying that it's great defending. That's what it was.
Yeah.
It was great defending.
Lola, to your point, Lola, it doesn't help the fact that when Liverpool scored their goal, it came out of nothing. Do you get what I mean? Because Arsenal fans are making that argument of, look, when it's Anfield away, you probably got one kick in the game. You got to make that kick count. And Szoboszlai made it count for Liverpool, but I don't agree with that narrative either. What I will say is, here's the narrative I do not agree with. I don't think Mikel set up the team to go to Anfield to just take a point or maybe nick a win. I think he actually thought, my players, we are drilled now. Like in terms of like the 11 that he put out, we are drilled now. We know how to go out there and win games. Because I think, you know what? I think if this game is in October, November, December, we'll be way more oiled to basically go ahead and win the game. I think the players froze. I don't think the players took it by the scruff of the neck. I think what Arteta's game plan was, I think he succeeded in terms of get control of this game at Anfield. Make sure in the first half you don't lose this game like we did many years in the previous years before. Go there and make sure then now you go and kill. When the moment is there, go and kill. And I don't think the players went and killed at the right time. So
Pete, we never, when we get these sort of performances, we never do it.
Yeah,
I'm always waiting for you. I'm always but this is what I'm saying. I'm agreeing with you. The players. Okay, Arteta can set a game plan, fine. But you yourself, you're on the pitch. You know, okay, we're on top. Let's go for this. Someone on the pitch has to say, okay, cool. Calafiori, Timber, you man go forward. We got this in the midfield. We got it that we won't get countered. Just go for it. But no, everyone's robots. No. We follow the instruction to the T.
Yeah, let's not do this thing where let's not make insulting or make fun of your point. But let's not do the whole if it's like 10 games in. Let's focus on the fact that it is the third game of the week. Cool.
Sure.
Best third game of the season.
Yeah.
I understood why Martinelli was there, right? But I also know the situation on his form, and also again based on who you have fit. Let's say like the whole point of like Odegaard and Eze or Newman aren't fit. Based on who you have available, it didn't make sense, in my opinion, for both of those wingers to be on. That's not hindsight. This is not me. Whatever, just based on what you have, it did not the way you set things up and who you played, it didn't make sense. So like say if it was, let's say you put
even after the first half, you reckon?
I think if you put what's his face, Noni on the left, even though he's better on the right, but you put Noni on the left and you start a Ethan. Or even if you like I said, you just say Eze, you won't play full 90, but you can play maybe 55 minutes. You start Eze on the left and you put Noni on the right. Then that midfield, whilst robust, it still works because you have both things who can do something. The simplest chance, the one where we countered Martin lives on the ball.
Don't even get me started. No, don't even get me started, Lola.
Made a good run, held his run multiple times.
No.
No, hold on. Martinelli ignored it. I said, fine. We got to the box. Comeback was on again. Martinelli ignored it.
We need to have a minute on his game.
Guys,
on his game.
Hold on. Hold up.
Guys.
Hold up. I've seen Odegaard do the same thing multiple times. Today's midfielders are crap. They cannot. They forgot how to press triangle.
No,
They don't know how to. Lola, I've seen it, and it's not just an Arsenal thing. This is league wide.
No, but it's not the same.
It's epidemic.
What? David's point. Sorry.
No, but what I'm saying is not the same thing. So I'm specifically talking about on the wing.
That specific pass, I have seen it many times.
No, Lola.
Multiple teams.
We need Lola in Lola next summer. If there is one transfer we need to do, unless Ezra does it himself, but I don't think he necessarily is that kind of player. Next season, next summer, we need to find that guy who presses triangle in midfield. We need to find an official replacement. When I say I'm talking Kevin De Bruyne alike, I am talking somebody to put Ødegaard officially on that bench.
Okay, cool. Whatever. I don't care. My point is,
we do. No, but Lola, we do. We don't because Lola in yesterday's game, Lola, and last season. 1 second. In yesterday's game and last season, we did not. Yeah, Cole Palmer. I'll take him in a freaking heartbeat. But listen, we do not create chances.
But again, you shift
away from home. Let me say
my point. If the situation of those counters in this game in first half were purely from the midfield, and again, I'm not denying our issue with creating from the midfield. We know that. In the middle is the thing. We very much are a wing creative team. But my point is,
that's the problem, though, no?
And that's my point. That's what I literally said before you decided to move on to Ødegaard, who was on the
pitch.
Yeah. Our wingers are not doing it, which is making. Martinelli multiple times does this. It wasn't just this game. And this, you know me, I like Martinelli, so this is not me being like agenda based.
Yeah, for sure. I like him too.
Not doing the basic of like saying this guy, Rocky, who wants the ball, he has held his run multiple times. He has moved in to kind of give you the opportunity to pass the ball. He didn't do it. The cutback was on. He didn't do it. He held on the ball until eventually he went out for a goal kick. Which is my point. It happens multiple times on the wing. You can talk about the centre, but that wasn't the point I was making because none of us need to go on the pitch.
Lola, everybody is the same thing. I'm not specifically saying. I've seen multiple people do it in Arsenal and league wide. I don't give a damn who it is. Nobody presses triangle.
And
it has to be perfect. Like, oh, we're 2-on-1. Now I can think. 4-on-4 blood. Özil knows where to place that ball. Fabregas knows where to place that ball. Where is that man? Don't do it.
And it's gonna hurt you. Doesn't exist. Doesn't it?
No.
I heard that, man. You put two unicorns.
That's what Mikel wants.
No, I'm not.
That's what Mikel wants.
No, you're not hearing me because you can tell me that Cole Palmer does it. Even he does it more, but he doesn't do it a lot. Watch it. One of his things, it doesn't always go for the.
Palmer's a good passer.
I reckon.
In general, the game has shifted to more creating out wide. Arteta done it to max, but it's not a central thing anymore.
I reckon Mikel wants exactly that, though. What David has just pointed out, I genuinely think Mikel wants that from our side. He wants us to go out there and suffocate teams, dominate teams, go out there and squeeze every blood out of every single opponent.
Wait, he doesn't want anything from the middle.
No, but I think he wants us to be creative. I don't think he wants us to be rigid and.
He doesn't want from the middle, and he's proven that.
No, okay. Listen, like I say, let's give it time. Let's see where Ezra plays long term. Let's see where he plays long term. Because one thing is he's put his heart in Ødegaard, but let me tell you something. Ødegaard is not fulfilling the promises Arteta himself wants.
And if he doesn't, I promise you, if you put Ezra there, Ezra will be great. He will still be going to create out wide.
No.
Like or not, that's what it is.
I don't agree.
But it's what it is.
No. What I'm not saying that Ezra won't do that on his own. What I'm saying is Mikel wants us to be fluid, creative, scoring chances, scoring goals. Let's have it right. He doesn't want us to be the Mourinho that everyone's giving us this kind of Simeone tag. He doesn't want us to be that. He wants us to be Simeone and Jose in defense, but he wants us to be Arsene Wenger in attack.
No, he does not.
Oh my God, he does.
who doesn't.
You'll see.
Okay,
You'll see.
that's
see.
something you can't
Let's-
really quantify.
No,
Right,
I guarantee you we will find out this season. Let me tell you that for a
Right.
fact right now. You're
Yeah,
gonna find Arsenal being there's gonna be two halves of Arsenal. The Wenger forward and Klopp forward, but the Mourinho and Simeone defense. I guarantee it to you guys.
Here,
So
you will see.
Right.
The Odegaard that we knew.
I have next question for Mr.
Odegaard's
Davis
the
to talk
problem,
about his
isn't it?
his.
But what's it called, Robin? We need to move on. We've been on
No,
Arsenal.
I am moving on. Because we have to finish it with this. We have to talk about his medical department because now you have another
Don't get me
injury.
started.
You have another injury.
I've been consistent for 12 years. Man, them need to, no, Arteta himself needs to get fired, bro. The medical team have come up to him and said, my man has tweaked his ankle during the warm-up. And
So-
you've still gone and played him.
Okay. Do you guys want a bit of insight on this? Off a flip sake. So basically, I had a word today. Yeah, I said, I literally spoke to one of the medical lot. I said, guys, talk to me, Saliba. Like, what's going on there? So one thing I've learned, right, or one thing we found out is that you see the warm up.
It's supposed to be a warm up.
So the warm up is supposed to be a warm up, innit?
Yeah.
Now, technically speaking, the physios or like the medical department are, how do I call this? They're off duty on a match day unless there's an injury that takes place. Does that make sense? So during the week, if somebody's injured, like say in training, or they've been injured from the previous match, they assess the situation, blah, blah, blah. They can then dictate and say, look, he's out for 4 to 5 weeks, blah, blah, blah. When it happens on a match day, the medical staff can't jump in and say,
Not fourth.
let's assess the situation.
I
How long is
do.
he out for? So what happened was, so Saliba pulls a hammy in the friggin' warm up, right?
No.
And then say what?
He's not his ankle.
So
Oh, my gosh.
Let's get there. So he pulls a hammy in the warm up, right?
You've got me joking me.
You know, he's feeling it a little bit. He's rubbing the back of the back side of the thigh. If you start touching, you see what Liam Delap did. In game, Oscar saw it live. In game, when you start holding it, it's time. So he clutched it. So, hang on, what's going on here? Obviously, they when the warm up was done, dressing room, blah blah blah. Are you all right? You good? You okay? You good to play? Yeah. I want to play. Saliba's urging to play. Cool.
Where is the physio?
Then he gets the imp. Well, that's the thing, David. They're off duty.
So who are the wait, hold on. Before you continue, who are the idiots that run onto the pitch then to attend?
Because now so as I said to you, when they're on duty, when there's an injury that's taking place.
During them,
Hey, question. He clutched his thigh in the warm up. So who saw it?
No one. Here's the thing. No one saw it. No one from the officials, our side, saw it. No one knew about it.
Everyone.
So how did Gary Neville know? How did the commentators know about it?
Everyone's like, look, go to the next game, man. Get out.
I've had enough of this club. Guys.
So then he has an impact injury with the ankle, as you say, Lola. So the reason he gets the ankle injury is because he can't full force, man. He can't. Lola, have you tried to get up from a seat with a hamstring injury?
Next game, man. Everyone's done.
I told you guys, our physios and medical team need to be fired.
No, but David, they're not allowed to be on premises until the situation occurs. I'm blaming Saliba for this one because he wasn't. To be honest, he wasn't honest.
You know what it is? Why I
wasn't honest.
100% believe you is the fact that do you know how quick he got subbed when he went down?
Right.
Do you know how quick?
Yeah, so they knew. Yeah. Mascara was stripped before he even hit the ground.
So what? The way they found out is because after the warm up, they do a thorough. The medical team will do a check on every player.
So they're checking that.
So they checked him after, but they checked him in the sense of, are you fit to play? Are you good to go? And I think he gave the idea of like, yeah, a little tweak here, but I'm okay. Do you understand what I mean?
5 more, I don't care. That you kind of tweaking your thigh and saying it's fine.
No, but you know what, Lola? Here's the thing: a lot of players don't play fit.
No, but I don't say
Yeah.
no.
No, hear me out.
I'm saying,
No, hear me out. A lot.
how many?
Do you remember Ben White done the 23-24 season injured?
Yeah.
We were grilling him. We grilled him all year. And he done the whole season injured.
And that was Netherlands as well.
Listen, like, you know.
No, guys.
Sure.
Peter, what you're telling me, Peter, is a farce, mate.
I was fine with this game, and they made me.
What you're telling me? What you're telling me is a farce, mate.
I'm giving you the juice.
I can't believe it.
I beg.
In fairness, like Saliba's one of the best centre halves in the league. You're aware at Anfield. If there's a chance you're gonna play him, you're gonna try and put him out there, no?
Like I said, this is where I'll go with the whole. This was like the 20-something game. I hear you. It's the third game. I know it's.
I don't have that up, eh?
Yeah, defensive team. Just go defend. You've got bare defenders. You can't put another one in.
This is a farce, mate. I'm sorry. You've angered me, bro.
No, because it's a farce because he actually goes down. What I'm saying is that many players go through these scenarios, go through these situations, and it's like, for example, you know who went down.
Cole Palmer went down the other night.
No. It's like mine. Yeah, Cole Palmer went down. Said, look, it's not gonna. But Cole Palmer had a groin injury. Excuse me, you ain't blagging a groin. Have you had a groin injury before?
No.
You ain't blagging a groin.
It wasn't a groin.
Well, I heard it was a groin. Was it not? What is it?
It was a knee.
Oh, sorry. You're not blagging a knee. Even more so. You ain't blagging the knee. He's out of my fantasy team. A knee. He's out of my fantasy team now. Hey. So many players play injured. It's just whether or not the injury is worth it. Because it's like, for example, was it Mourinho? I can't remember what manager was like saying it, but he was basically saying, you know, many players. There's a manager who was under pressure at a top club, and he was basically saying, look, players are saying they're injured, but it was Klopp. In fact, it was Klopp many years ago, where he was basically like, you know, players ain't willing to play through the pain. And these are not players I should have at my club.
You're talking about Danny Sturridge. Yeah.
Sturridge. There you go. Yeah.
I say good. Don't play injured because look, I'll relate to the women's game. Leah Williamson and Lucy Bond, they did the great thing. But none of those two should not have. They've now done us of worse injuries because they want to go and be hard women.
Lola.
Surgery. Lucy Bronze is like got her doing the madness. I don't care. You did the stupidness. I don't care if you want a thing. You know you've been. But anyway,
I'll say this one thing, yeah. God created man, yeah.
Male
and female, he created them. I'm gonna leave it there. Just get me on your podcast at some point. On the I need to get on that WSL podcast because all the games are at home, by the way. You know that, right? Are you there?
I can't go on this week because I got a party actually on someone's birthday, but I'm going to the other ones.
It's an early kickoff. What are you talking about?
I'm Nigerian. Do you know how long these things take?
You could be late. You could be late.
First of all, yeah, exactly. You
could be late.
I'm not saying that because I said, do you know how long it takes to get ready?
Them ones.
Them ones.
She's there getting it ready. Listen, let me know when you're down anyway. But yeah, I need to get on that. I need to get on that WSL podcast, man. I need to get on that.
The Gold Diggers podcast. It's a good podcast. It's a very good podcast. Would recommend.
No, don't play. It's one of the best out there. I really like it.
And what I'm disturbed at is that none of us are featured on that. I feel I'm calling discrimination. I'm calling discrimination number one. I will call racism at a later stage. I'll call racism at a later stage. But right now it's discrimination, and then secondly it's sexist. But we'll get there.
Also,
I'm not involved. At this point, I'm not involved.
We've had them pop up before, but these men have actually watched it. I'm saying, if you watch it.
By the way, are you aware of what's happening to Valti?
I saw that, and I'm not talking about it. So leave that one alone.
Okay, cool. I just thought I want to let you know that's confirmed. I found out on Friday. I was gutted on Friday because they were at the stadium on Friday, and I was at Bournemouth on Wednesday. So
I came on this one, you're bringing me down again. Let's not do this.
Could you imagine Peter going on the WSL podcast and starts talking about black?
You get in trouble. I think you will get in trouble. I think you will get in trouble.
He's going to talk about black goalkeepers, man.
Hey, we're being aggressive about black this year. So one of the keepers last season was black. So
First of all, yeah. Number one. Number two, I am a big advocate of women's football. Let's friggin' hold the
Yeah,
hold the
but
fight.
yeah, no, that's
Hold
not.
it
I
right
don't
there.
deny that. You're just not an advocate of political correctness.
No,
Yeah. No, it's true.
I'm not. No, I'm not.
You hate
That's
her in a straight line.
a fact.
No.
I'm
You're
here
a
for what-
rebel rouser.
No, I'm not. No.
He's
let's
a
not do that.
what? He's a what?
Alright, sorry.
Excuse me.
Rebel Rouser's crazy.
What I am is that I see something and I call it as it is. That's what it is.
He's a what? That's a new
Alright.
term for me, mate.
Nah,
That's all the scousers up there. That's their language over there. These
Hey.
So guys, I know you guys
let's
have
move on.
you've rambled on about one of the most boring Big Six games in a long time. we haven't even spoke about the fact that today is deadline day. Liverpool have
Jesus.
got Alexander Isak over the line. They almost added to that with Mark Gehi, but the deal fell through half an hour.
Did it
before
fall
the
through?
Yeah, it's falling through, Peter. Yeah, it fell through.
I'm so happy.
So rumor mill. This is rumors, not confirmed. Is that they were saying that Glasner was saying that he may walk.
Do you know what?
If-
You know what? Oh my god! I'm
the
so
rumor
glad-
mill.
Robinho, give me 2 seconds on this. I am so glad Glasner
Yeah.
came out with the gun. Do you know why?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
Crystal Palace are taking him for a battle. What are you talking about?
What?
He's lost
Excuse me?
Ezra. Right? He's
You
lost
see?
Ezra. He's
You
lost
see why he
Ezra.
can't be on the WSL podcast?
He's lost Ezra, right? And then he was very clear, guys. On the day they won the FA Cup final, do you know what they asked him in the press conference afterwards? They said to him, will you keep your players? He said, listen, Gay's got 1 year left on his contract. I would rather sell him for free unless you bring players in May. Yeah. That's
So-
what he said. Wait, let me finish. That's what he said in May. And then
Thanks,
as the
bro.
weeks went on, we were talking about Ezra, we were talking about Gay, we were talking about all these players. As the weeks went on, they're playing teams like, what was that team they played in the Europa League qualifier? Was it Frankenstein, whatever the name they were called? And he was saying, and he said, he is my centre half. If worse comes to worse, I'm going to play at centre half. He said, I was a very good defender. I'm going to be at centre half of Crystal Palace. One thing we haven't discussed, right? As much as Palace have been sensational in the last 12 months, 18 months, ever since Glasner walked through the door, they are taking the piss out of him.
Look.
No, they are. Oscar. What have they signed? What have they brought in this window?
No, Jeremy Pino looks tidy.
Oh, Jeremy Pino!
he looks alright.
Oh, come on,
Oh
man.
my god!
Oh, Pino, don't be like, don't be like that. I know you're making a point, but don't come on, man. He looks good. He looks good.
No, guys, not Oscar. Wait, Oscar, let me. So, Oscar, no, not yet. Oscar, not yet.
On half an hour.
I'm not ranting for half an hour. And let me address Adrian's stupidity comments. He's
Oh, here we go.
Jeremy Pino in a window where they've lost Mark. Well, they haven't lost Mark Gay, but they've lost Eberechi Eze, right? And now they were on the verge, literally on the Virgil van Dijk of losing Mark Gay right now, right? So now,
Yeah.
Van Dijk, what's it called? Gay's going to go on a free next summer. Okay, he's going to go on a free next summer. Palace have won the FA Cup. They're in Europe. Talk to me what their transfer window is.
So the point I was trying to make was that whilst what Robin said, I think is true, but it is a rumor. I think it's true that he was like kicking up a fuss of them not getting a replacement in. They got rid of Eze and then they brought in Yeri Pino. Yeah, and then obviously they had a fantastic win on the weekend. And then today they were trying to get Igor Jesus.
Yeah, from friggin'
from Brighton. From Brighton.
He's got
Went to
a throat
West Ham.
tattoo. What sort of centre half has a throat tattoo? I don't want them.
They were trying to get him over the line.
Veneering.
Once that deal collapsed, that's when they
Probably.
pulled the plug on the Gurhi deal because they said they're not going to let Gurhi go if they can't get someone in to replace him. And once they couldn't get the replacement, they said we're not letting go of our centre back.
Sign of the French centre back.
Guys.
Yeah, but they just said,
they won the
why
FA Cup
we-
and they're in Europe. You're not telling me about the
Heard
players
that.
they brought in.
What happened to Diamonde?
You lot are not telling me about the players they've brought in.
No, you're right. Look here, you're right, bro. You're right, bro.
No, guys, they've been on a drought on the transfer window since Parish took the club over. Okay, they've been on a drought. You go tell me what they spend annually in a transfer window. They don't spend niche. They've then gone. Their manager has gone and done overachievement FC. He's got them in Europe, and then even then, their Ben owner can't even get them in the right competition to be in there. Then they lose Ebere. You know, they knew they were going to lose him either way. Get some dollar from him. Get some good dollar. Yeah. So they got some good dollar from him. Who have they brought in with that money?
Yeah.
Now, Oscar, man, you see yeah, and the rest of you like letting Palace live.
Hey, don't involve me, bruv.
No, David, you're included. David,
David, he just wants to shout. No one disagrees.
I don't want to shout.
What did I do?
I don't want to shout. I'm just saying that we were living La Vida Loca when Palace was all, you know, black attack, everything. We were living it large, yeah. Man like Elise was there, man like Eze was there, blah blah blah. We were loving it. But what have they got for the money they have made? They've done nothing, and nobody's talking about them. They're one of the worst run clubs in football, by the way. And Glasner, I wished Glasner walks away. I wish he walks away.
I mean, there are talks about the link to Liverpool.
You're damn right.
Yeah. Look, I've been the biggest.
His daughter's at university in London, SLE. So,
she's grown. Let her live in the dorms, man.
He will stay around. They want to be in London.
She's at uni. She can stay. He can go.
Do you know what he's eyeing? He's eyeing that Graham Potter job over there, over in the east. He's looking at the east and saying, "Hang on a minute, I might have a butcher's."
East are worse, are they not? West Ham are horribly run.
No, but if you think definitely. But in terms of who's got more money, who's got more stature, you got more money. You got more money at West Ham.
It's just both bad owners. If you're gonna go abroad.
Yeah, but he wants to be in London. My point is, he wants to be in London. So his options are West Ham, Palace. He goes to West Ham.
Or when Brentford to mess up because they look shaky and go Brentford.
He can't go Brentford. Brentford have nothing.
Guys, he's staying at the Palace.
He is staying at the Palace.
Speculate where he could go.
Honestly, I was watching.
Mark Gay obviously has his move not happening, and I think but don't you think it's particularly interesting that so many players this window have kicked up a fuss, said they're not training, said they're not playing, said they're leaving their girlfriend,
got their way,
all this stuff, to get their move. And Mark Gay, of course, the model professional, plays his last game in fantastic manner, clean sheet, goal, and then, you know,
he says
the same thing. He got his move.
Listen,
him and Eze were both professional. If this one is one of those ones where they were gonna bring an Igor, it fell through. They couldn't afford to now let my man go. So it sucks, but I think he'll be fine. He'll either go in January or go on a free like he's going to do anyway. I don't think.
What's the common theme here though with those two players? With Eze and Gay, what's the common theme there?
What, Palace?
They fear God, man. These are not guys who are going to sit here and start barking up the wrong tree. Because one day, listen, you don't think God's going to talk to Isaac? You don't think God's going to talk to Isaac? No.
Wait. Jen, question: Is Isaac Christian or Muslim? We need to know that. I'm unsure about that one.
What difference does that make?
He's definitely not Christian. He's
whoa.
The way he's acting, he's not Christian. Get out of it. Neither is Wissa either. Get out.
Anyways, moving on.
I was going to say that
they're in a contract and they decided they don't want to play anymore for their contract.
My whole thing was I was going to say
Logan is free, bruv. Work as if you're working for the Lord. Get out of here, man.
I was going to say that from South London. That it's just easy to stay in or to be nicer to the team that is from South and they're black.
Yeah, man. They're at Crystal Palace. Humble.
Oh my God.
You've been to Newcastle. You've been to Newcastle. You think it's anything but humble up there? No way.
I put in my work in this hellhole up here near Scotland where I'm not trying to be. I need to leave.
135 mil, bro.
You man can't go on like if that ain't an idiot. We like him. One of the best centre forwards in the world. But he's an idiot, bro. Let's have it right.
He's an idiot. He's gonna get his move. So it's one of those ones where I don't have to rate how he did it. But it worked. Same thing. It worked for Yorkers. It worked for Wissa eventually. It worked for Bagley's man. So
but all the
I don't rate it.
Something has to be said.
I rated it. I just said it worked.
something has to be said about this window this year. This year has left a bitter taste
It's
in
been
my
a
mouth.
weird window.
It's that classic case of like, like you said, you've mentioned Wissa, you mentioned Isak, you mentioned Gyökeres. Who else was there throwing their toys at the Prem? There's another one. Garnacho has turned up to Stamford Bridge without even signing for the club. What are we doing here? Is he Peter or Wingy? What's going on there?
He had signed. He didn't
sign, man.
He did the Eze.
Oscar, no, we didn't do the Eze. We
Let
announced
it all work out.
Did he walk out to the pitch?
So when you announced he signed, he was in the flipping stadium. What are you talking about?
Oscar, it's because it was done. It's because Oscar, no, Oscar, wait there. Oscar, don't do that because I haven't seen Chelsea come out when that game kicked off. When that game kicked off, Chelsea did not announce that we have signed Garnacho.
It was announced at 3 p.m. after the game.
After the game. Yeah. Sorry, after the game. Don't say it's the end.
Yeah. Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
Are you not serious right now?
What's his shirt number? What's his shirt number?
Well, when we announced it, we announced it before the game still. Wait. They walk up to the pitch.
With shirt in hand, bro.
Robinho, I remember when they announced Varane, they brought him into the stadium, yeah? After the announcement. Robin, they can't tell me what number he even has. They
did the same thing with Sesko. They brought him onto the pitch.
He hasn't been given a number. We know how players get announced. This isn't news. Stop acting like you're talking about something brand new here. He was in the stands. He was at the game because he just signed his contract.
He was on the phone. He was on the phone.
Was he supposed
texting his brother?
Oscar, you was at the stadium, but on commentary they said Garnacho pending a move to Chelsea at Stamford Bridge.
Yeah, that's been publicly announced. Yeah,
he was in the stands. What's he supposed to do? Go home?
Yeah, go home, bruv.
Yeah,
you guys are doing a
Do you know what happened after that game? Do you know what happened after that game? He flew back to Manchester.
Well, guess what? Do you know what happened after the game? He was announced as a Chelsea player. So what's your problem?
He was there before he was announced. That's my problem.
The contract was signed.
Come on.
If they're telling me that he's at the stadium pending transfer, that tells me you haven't signed for the club. They literally said on the news, they said Garnacho awaiting his transfer and medical at Chelsea Football Club. Meanwhile, he's there with his gang.
He'd done his medical the day before.
This one's a bit more actual, not like what went with the whole Jackson thing?
Hey!
Yay!
No, guys. This is brilliant. We've lost the lap here. Big man, that deal is off. And then 24 hours later, whoa, Robin, let me land. 24 hours later, the deal is back on with an obligation. You are obligated to buy.
No. I don't think you understand where. I don't think you understand where Munich is. Munich is far, you know.
No.
You stopped him mid-medical and said, "Big man, come back."
His agent, you gotta understand, guys. His agent posted the picture on the PJ, on the private jet. Yeah, he posted a picture, the whole team there smiling. Yeah, we're on our way to Munich. These times, the lap pulls up. Yeah, Hammy's gone. Paul and Stanley said, no. Spin that plane back around. He's coming home. Coming home.
They forced them. No, Peter. Chelsea, no matter how bad he plays, Chelsea have forced Bayern to pay 70 million euros.
Do you know what's crazy about this deal as well, yeah? It's not like Bayern need a striker that bad.
No,
they pay 70 million quid. They've got Harry Kane, who scored like 100 goals for Bayern.
That's hilarious. That's insane, by the way.
No. That's fantastic. I think it was 91 goals in 100 games. That is fantastic.
Arnold, tell them, and tell these man. They acted like I was talking George earlier. But anyway,
big up Arnold.
Yeah.
Nice.
You also recalled that striker you sent to Sunderland as well. What's his name?
Yeah. Mark Guyu, we brought him back.
That's crazy. That's
my man's played and scored for Sunderland.
I know. That's so harsh.
Not only that. He's played in the League Cup, so we can't even play League Cup for us.
That was just mean. So
That was just mean. That was unnecessary.
Do you know what, guys? No, do you know what? Tomorrow, Chelsea would have signed a striker tomorrow morning. I kid you not. Deadline's gone. Chelsea will sign a striker.
By the way, speaking of random transfers, Zinchenko is about to sign for Nottingham Forest.
Don't care.
Eddie, you're a king.
Bye.
That's a great signing.
Interesting.
Eddie's a cock. What are you doing with Zinchenko?
Eddie, I applaud your name right now. Thank you very much.
I'm gutted he's gone, man. I'm gutted.
Good, Rico Lewis as well.
You know one thing I hate, yeah? One thing I hate is when players leave top 6 clubs, and because they're not good enough to play for that top 6 club anymore, people act like they're a rubbish scrub that can't do nothing.
I'm gutted, man.
I didn't say he was rubbish. I said I didn't want him anymore.
I didn't say you. Why you responding to me? I didn't say you.
Listen, I'll say it. Oof.
Nah, man. I'm
What are
just
you
saying,
looking
man.
at, bruv? Look at this guy.
He's here.
Go on, AD. Well gone.
We'll have to wait, innit? I mean, don't know if you can see, but
Well done, man. Congratulations on your title, man. Congratulations, man. I'm so pissed about that, man.
Alexander Isak.
So pissed.
So Adrian, as someone with morals, like, how do you feel about having a guy that just completely sold his old club under the river?
Can we discuss? Can we discuss Adrian being a hypocrite in the group chat? I've seen you lot over the thread.
Well, ready.
We're
ready.
No. Over the thread. Don't think because I wasn't participating. I was watching and reading.
What, the one that was benched on the weekend?
Who?
Not on the weekend in Spain. What?
Who are we talking about here?
I thought you were talking about him being a hypocrite because of how he felt about a certain someone that left his club.
he started actually. He got an assist.
Yeah, actually did.
No, guys. I need the people in the chat. Yeah,
I'll let you learn.
Adrian was saying this man should rot in the reserves, mate.
I didn't go that far. I didn't go that
bro,
far.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Down tools. Adrian was.
Wait, Isak or Trent?
He's talking about Trent.
No,
I'll let you guys learn. I'll let you learn.
Group chat saying, down tools. Now he's celebrating. He's not.
Do you know what, David? Do you know what he's? But David, do you know what? But read between the lines. Do you know what he's celebrating? Really?
What is he celebrating?
The title. He's celebrating the title, David. That's the real thing here. Because you're right. He has this moral compass until it becomes the title. Like everybody else, we're all morally correct until title on the line.
I don't know about you, Pete. Not about that one.
About me? What do you mean?
Morally correct. I'm sure about that one.
Listen, I am morally sensational. It's for the fact that listen, you know when God says, "I'd rather you be hot or cold, not lukewarm." These lukewarm dons out here, bro. You got to see it. Listen, I'm here, bro. I'm here. No, but real talk. David, what Adrian is celebrating is his 21st championship, back to back.
You know what I mean?
That's what he's celebrating.
We've got 35 game weeks. Let's see, man.
Yeah, man. We'll see.
Is it? Okay. I'll see you in May.
Peter, you've relinquished the league then. You've given it up. You're going down on bending knee. After Arsenal's best ever transfer window in your life, you're just giving up. You're just throwing in the towel.
Okay. Let me answer your question.
Pierre did say this. He did caveat his prediction.
David, don't worry. Don't
caveat schmavia. He wanted Eze. You got Eze.
What did I want?
What, Jokeres? You were the striker.
What else did I want? Okay. I like how all of you easily forget. But what I specified very clearly, Liverpool were worthy winners of the title last year. They were good value for money last year winning that league. What they then did was they said, screw this. Slot said, you know what? I've won the league at Cantor, but I saw my weaknesses. Let me patch that up real quick. Okay. First of all, Trent, traitor. Let me get rid of this nonsense and sign a right back. That's what he thought.
Oh, you think that too, do you?
No, I'm talking up for Slot.
Right. Got you.
First of all, Trent's a snake, bro. Let's have it right. He's not a Trent, he's a snake.
Wait, what?
He's the serpent. He's the
Since
serpent.
when?
But we'll move on.
Oh, you're a sick freak.
You know why? Nobody asked my opinion, so I didn't give it. Anyway, Slot said, you know what? Yeah, he looked at Andy Robertson. He said, "Hang on a minute, Andy, you're costing me goals here whilst I'm winning this league. You're costing me goals. Let me go get a left back." Then he said, "You know what? Alexis Szoboszlai, you're not giving me all that I need. Let me go and get a Florian Wirtz. He went and done that. Then he said, that's not enough. I need a centre forward because he's getting rid of Darwin Núñez. He goes and brings on Ekitike.
Oh,
Then,
God.
unfortunately, due to unforeseen circumstances, one of his players actually passes away. And he loses Luis Diaz. Then he says, you know what? Bun that. Liverpool, get that bag ready because there's a striker I need from Northeast England. Bring him here by deadline day. He better be here. You know what's funny with Slot? Watch his press conferences week to week to week. When he asked him about transfers, you know what? He didn't sweat one bead in his head about Alexander Isak because he knew it was tucked in the waist. When the time is ready, he knew it was ready to go and execute. He said, fine, that's fine. Oh, he doesn't want to play for Newcastle no more. Even better. He's going to be fresh, ready for me after the international break. Because after he comes back from his Sweden international, he's going to be limbered up, ready for me for slot training.
That was the first time I've actually been.
First of all, somebody is saying,
Hey, yo.
Wait there. Somebody's saying, yo, when they're called threesome, leave me out. The thing is, that would have banged until your name is threesome.
Yeah, that's a bad thing. Why's your name that?
By the way, welcome to the channel.
Yeah, well, welcome.
You're welcome, by the way. Let's have it right.
Yeah, that's...
But
that is the magazine, you know. Huh?
I don't think you understand. Isak's had his legs massaged for the last 2 nights.
Hey, subscribe still.
Training ground. At the training ground center.
There's many ways to say this without just okay.
No. Listen, keep your mind out of the gutter, guys.
It's not.
I'm talking. You name it, bro. You name it. He's getting lubed up, ready.
Oh my God!
Hey, Peter, man.
No, because lubrication is actually a. It's an innocent word. You guys have got your mind in the gutter.
I'm leaving the podcast.
You guys have got a man. You lot have got your minds in the gutter.
Football is transfer deadline day. Talking about Adama Traore's arms. What's going on here?
I'm not talking about arms. I'm talking about Isak's spies. Let's have it right.
Peter, man.
Okay. Okay. You wait.
Isak is
what do you mean? You wait.
No. When he scores 25 goals, when he scores 25 goals, I'll be telling you this because of what took place in that massage bed.
Bro, he's gonna score goals because he's a fantastic striker. We know this.
Yeah, why is he a fantastic striker? He's getting that treatment. He's getting that treatment. Okay, let's have it frigging right.
Anyway.
Oh gosh. Anyways,
my whole point was.
By the way. FPL.
So speaking of, so you mentioned all of Liverpool's transfers. Arsenal, you have done a bit of business, and you've just signed the guy from the Bundesliga just now as well. That's come through.
Yes.
Yes. So
Robinho.
Talk to me about your transfer window. 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10. What are we saying?
Definitely a 9 to 9.5 out of 10. It's the greatest transfer window I've ever seen for Arsenal. No doubt about it, right? But the truth of the matter is, I said at the beginning of the podcast, before we started, Oscar, before you start doing triangles and rectangles, I said we will get 90 points and lose the league title. Because my argument isn't that Arsenal won't do well. We will do incredibly well. But Liverpool, it's the Man City-Liverpool fight of what you lot saw back then. You know, when Liverpool were getting 97, they were still losing the league in 98. We will win the league. We will be in 90 points and we will lose the league, man.
Anyway, I am more leaning towards a 7.58 out of 10 window, personally.
Why is that?
Also, because I still said I wanted a actual left winger. Eze was brilliant, and I want him. I think he's a great in midfield. He can play left wing.
That's why mine wasn't a 10. Yeah, that's why my one wasn't a 10.
And again, Godfrey wasn't my main striker option. I like him. I'm very happy with him.
Who was yours?
I was Ekitike.
Oh.
So
okay.
I like Gyökeres. I can see what he's playing. My whole thing is always caveat is like, if we're going to get Gyökeres, I want creators because we know what type of striker he is. It's Aubameyang, but bulkier. But anyway, I must have seen the title until like next year. So I'm not doing this whole third game week. I'll wait.
No, I can't lie, man. Just do it now, man. You'll be all right for the season.
Oh,
just
why?
so you can, just so that you can enjoy the season in its.
I'm multifaceted.
Okay, I can't. So fair enough. You're great. I can't do that. I can't do that.
I'm not gonna say someone's gonna win. Each fan says their team can win the league. I say the same thing. I'm not gonna say it's guaranteed or someone else or that team's gonna win it in the third game week. I will wait until either something mad happens either in December-ish period or until like February.
So don't you think, Lola, like Liverpool haven't been top notch, really? Maybe AD might argue they've been 7 out of 10 in this so far, 6-7 out of 10 so far. They've got 3 wins. They've beaten Bournemouth, fair enough. They've beaten Newcastle away, right? And they've beaten Arsenal at home.
Okay.
Now, that worries me.
Not really.
Because we have to play well to win games, whereas Liverpool don't.
But that's not true.
That's not true. You played Man United. You played terrible.
We played bad last season and this season.
No, but Man United is not the same conversation. I'm not saying you can play. I'm not saying Liverpool. I'm not saying Arsenal have to play well against Wolves or Leeds or whoever. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that we have to play well when it matters against the big lot to win games.
We've either drawn or beaten teams, even big teams last season where we weren't particularly fantastic.
Yeah, but draws are not wins.
Not draws or wins. We have one game as some of them.
Who would you say? Just out of curiosity, who would you say?
When we beat not City one. City one was great. That was, to be honest. I think the Chelsea. Did we beat Chelsea last season?
I don't think we beat Chelsea last year.
Yes, you did.
When? Where?
That's
No,
the
that's-
Emirates.
Not at Stamford Bridge. What was the score at the Emirates? I can't remember.
You won. There was 1-0.
Yeah,
And
Marino. Yeah, Marino.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I remember.
I'm not saying that we're like as fluid as Liverpool, but I'm not doing this thing early now where I'm giving up on it. I don't get me wrong. I'm not like loving certain things how we do it, but I think it's too early personally. You do what you want. Obviously, I'm not going to force you to say.
Do you know what, Lola? I don't want to call it giving up. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to go into every weekend thinking the league's on. That's the fan in me, right? No, but I'm speaking on this podcast. I tried to come a little bit more logically, not necessarily fandom, blah blah blah, and just call it as it is. But when I go to the Emirates next couple of weeks when we play Forest at home, I'm gonna be like, right, let's get up.
Okay,
let's
okay.
go.
Can I call it how it is? Because we spoke about Arsenal a lot tonight. And
Yeah, what are we doing? Yeah,
you guys had a window where you addressed a lot of things. You signed a lot of players, and let's face it, as much as Liverpool have signed a lot of players too, they are a beatable team. They are a catchable team. They're not some unstoppable force. That is important. So if you guys are signing 8 players in a window, you've reinforced every area of the pitch, defense, midfield, and attack, and you don't think you can go and win the league, then scrap the whole project and just do something else.
No, but it's not. It's
just
not
do
about,
something else, man.
But it's not that. It's not about that.
Thank
Though.
you.
That's the thing. It's not about that. The
What's
very
it about?
well. What I saw my players do at Old Trafford and now Anfield is an indication of what's wrong.
Same thing, but okay.
Say again.
I don't think it's the same thing, but that's okay. We played talk about Arsenal a lot.
My point is, go and choke somebody.
Sorry?
You heard me. Go away from home. Get your head out of the gutters, guys. Oh my days. I didn't realize I'm on the friggin' Cam and Mace podcast. For flip's sake. I'm saying go out there and kill.
It's 3 games.
We haven't killed away from home in years.
Okay. We played what? 2 away games. We went to 2 grounds we just historically aren't great at.
It's the difference though. But that's the difference. It's small margins. Listen, Liverpool could get 93 points, we'll get 92. My point is, it's not that Arsenal were bad or we were poor. We were brilliant. It's just that Liverpool were brilliant too. And a little bit more. That's how I'm saying we're going to lose the league. That's the way I'm seeing it.
I'm not talking about winning or losing the league. It's 3 games in.
Fair enough.
All right.
One of the best strikers in the world. They've
Right, Oscar, this is random, by the way. But Sunderland signed Robbie. I just saying that because he just saw him on time. They just ran it.
Say that again?
Nice little signings there. They might stay up. They might.
Well, you think even that's a good signing?
I think in terms of like to stay up, I don't think anyone like Wolves and them and there. I think the leadership I think the pool that Jacques has brought into Sunderland to get some of these kind of small, little kind of like actual nice quality, again, not for like doing brilliant. But to stay up, they're within the fight of Wolves and their man, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree with you, and I agree with Nat. I think this Robbie guy's trash.
He's not fantastic. I can see him getting like a good 8-9 goals for something. As a
8-9?
I think so.
In Richard Masters Premier League.
I think he can get it. I think he can get it. And I think he'll get them all against them man around there because they're all dead.
Right,
Okay,
what's the big news from the transfer window this night?
Who's this at?
Isak, yeah?
Isak, well, obviously we spoke a little bit about Jackson's back and forth. He landed in Bayern today. We spoke about the Palace stuff as well. In terms of actual deadline day, I think those were the main ones. Obviously, Manchester United landed a goalkeeper.
Oh, is he a good goalkeeper or is he just a goalkeeper?
Which one?
Lamens. No, not Marco Bizot, whatever. Whatever Unai was saying.
Guys, Donnarumma to Man City.
Donnarumma to Manchester
City.
Donnarumma to Man City.
That was going to be interesting. Again, I
No,
know,
guys, that was to tell you lot on the frigging podcast that it's not about frigging playing out from the frigging back. Okay, this James Trafford nonsense that I was hearing all summer, yeah, could shove it in the bin. Do you know why? Because he's garbage in goal.
Guys, Peter, I'm worried. I'm worried about Pep.
Also, goalkeepers union here. When I talk about goalkeepers, guys, listen to me, please.
No, I can't.
I might get everything wrong about everything else in football, but goalkeepers, please.
No,
I'll let your boy.
No
one here was
No.
It's like amazing, but we know the reasoning behind Pep, so our logic made sense. Pep likes ball playing keepers. That's what he generally goes for.
What you don't do? But there's one thing.
One second, David. What was my argument, Lola, all summer though? They've got the best around already in Edison. Edison was still the best goalkeeper of the three that they had.
Okay, but also,
and then they got rid of him.
Can I throw something different into the mix? Yeah, because I think Manchester City, they got in James Trafford because he has always been a highly rated young English goalkeeper. Yeah, it's not like
rated by who? Rated by who? No, rated by who? But that's
let him land.
Rated by who?
The plane's in the air. Let it. So he's always been a highly rated English goalkeeper. Yeah? This is the one that's won all the trophies when they win the under-17s and under-19s, blah, blah, blah. It's always been Trafford in goal, yeah? Top. So they brought him in. They gave him the number one because they wanted to build with him in the future. That's my honest opinion. When a player like Donnarumma becomes available on the market, I think you just go and grab one of the best goalkeepers in the world. I think idiotic clubs like Chelsea Football Club, idiotic clubs like Chelsea Football Club didn't seize that moment, but Donnarumma had issues with PSG before Man City were ever involved. It's not like City.
Donnarumma didn't have any issues with PSG.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
It was Enrique.
Bear in mind, Oscar, you're talking to a guy who's all over the European football scope.
Well, you weren't all over the Club World Cup, were you? And that was the last time he played.
Forget the Club World Cup because that's a nothing tournament. Clearly, as I said, Intercontinental Cup now. Okay, so that's clearly a nothing cup anyway. The thing with Donnarumma at PSG, he wants to stay at PSG.
He wanted to, yeah.
PSG does not want to give him a new contract. So therefore,
what was I saying? Why did you disagree with me to say the same thing?
What do you mean? Does that mean he has a problem with PSG?
I said they had issues. He wanted to stay.
They don't have issues.
They
don't have issues.
Oh, give it a rest.
They don't have issues.
Donnarumma and PSG problem. Then the other clubs come in, not the other way around.
What are you talking about? No, I don't agree. So does Gay and Palace have issues? Hang on. Does Gay and Palace have issues? No, of course they don't. It's the exact same scenario.
Why is not?
Yeah. Explain.
Big up Endo.
So for me, the understanding is that
Robin, one second. I need Endo to get out of Oscar's crack at the minute, right? Because one thing I've learned, yeah, is that Endo, have you not watched this podcast for the last couple of months? Have you not seen Oscar just argue with me for the sake of arguing with me? What I'm saying,
made a point.
You
disagree with my point.
there's no issue between Donnarumma and PSG. He wanted to stay. PSG didn't want to give him a new contract because of the money he wanted to have, right? Luis Enrique wanted another goalkeeper, which they got from, was it Strasbourg?
Lille.
Or Lille. Sorry, Lille.
Mm.
They bought the goalkeeper from Lille, so he wanted him to be in his team more so, right? In the same way, like, like Joe Hart and Pep Guardiola, Claudio Bravo, long story short. Same way with Mark Gay. Mark Gay doesn't want to sign a new contract with Palace. He doesn't have a beef with Palace. He just wants to move on and get in a better career for himself. Donnarumma is going to go to Man City, or he could have gone to Man United or gone to Chelsea.
That's what I meant. That's the point I was making.
But it's not a problem or an issue between Donnarumma and PSG. They were all actually quite fine. It's just the fact that Luis Enrique had another player in mind that he wanted time.
The point I was making is that I think Manchester City got in Trafford. They were happy with Trafford. When they saw that a better keeper was available, they then pivoted and said, take this opportunity with both hands. Donnarumma's here, and he'll be here for the next 5 years as our goalkeeper.
Disagree.
I don't know about the Trafford play.
Number one. Why would you pick it number one?
Because Guardiola thought, this is the keeper I think I want. Then he saw him and said, wait, what the hell is this? Get me another goalkeeper. Get me another goalkeeper.
Saw 2 training sessions and a game and said, no, I'm signing someone else.
Brother.
Yep.
That's exactly
what I think. That's exactly what I think.
Robin, he hasn't learned his lesson. Because when he signed Claudio Bravo, what did he say 3 weeks into the season when he signed Claudio Bravo after he got rid of Joe Hart?
What did he say?
My goalkeeper can't goalkeep.
Yeah.
My goalkeeper can't goalkeep. You brought him from Barcelona that you know that club. And they got him from Barcelona, and then they went and got Edison.
Can I ask a question? Because I agree with that. I can see with the parallel between Bravo and Trafford about like his keeping and whole playing with the ball but can't keep. But Pep still does like his goalkeepers to play football. Like, we can't deny that. No.
Does he?
You just mentioned the whole fact that he kept with Edison for long, even Edison.
Sure.
But he keeps the ball out the net.
So what's the real question though? The real question is what nobody's actually talking about, which is what I mentioned about 3 weeks ago. Why is Edison the one that's going? That's the real problem at hand. It's that's where the real beef is. Edison had a beef with Man City. Edison's got a beef with the hierarchy at Man City, and Guardiola's got a problem with that situation right there. He's having to arrest it.
Been poor.
Say again?
I think the also thing we're ignoring is that Edison has also been poor. He has been letting goals in. He's
been letting goals in more than usual. I think Pep wanted to move Edison on. I think he said, you know what, you've done my time. I genuinely do.
So it's up to play Ortega more.
Okay, I don't think so.
I genuinely think he was like, you know what, you did the time for me. Thank you very much. Let's move on. And then he tried to get Trafford because, like you said, he was England's hot prospect. Next one was XYZ. Right. And we've seen in the first 3 games, he has been nervous as heck at the back. And Donnarumma is there, and Pep's like, let me address the situation now.
I'm curious. What I will say, anyone playing City, because Donnarumma's fantastic shot stopper, he's massive, all that stuff. Anyone who's playing City, if you're smart, press him. Because on the ball, he gets scared consistently.
Interesting to see. We'll have
I think
Donnarumma is one of the best goalkeepers in the world. I mean,
no. There's no doubt about it, and I'm surprised that Chelsea didn't go for him. But
all Man United, all Man United.
I think
we did.
I think United. This situation was we're not in the Champions League, and that's what he wanted.
You heard the guy talk. The guy talks about when there was an interview I saw him do when he was 17 at Milan. And he spoke about, the people that he wanted to emulate. He wanted to emulate Buffon, basically, right? At Milan. And for whatever reason, it just went to crap at Milan.
And Milan hate him.
And they hate him. They absolutely hate him. But he's like, hang on a minute, this club is a frigging muck. This is not what I joined when I joined at 16 years of age. So, we have to wait and see anyway what happens with him.
Why would he go to again? I'm not denying Man United's great, but why would he do the same thing? Because Man United are not in a stable position where he's thinking, "Let me go there."
I don't think he looks at us.
But United didn't even knock on the door, is what I'm saying.
They're not dumb.
United didn't even knock on the door. Do you know what I mean?
26 M's, and you're paying 21 for this kid. You man are mad.
Yeah, exactly. But
let's see.
know what?
He's dubbed as the next Courtois,
Maybe Robin is right.
and for me, the main thing is that again, I have survived the Sago Nation, and the Sago Nation stands for Sancho, Anthony, Garnacho, Onana. I have survived the Sago Nation. Onana's not gone. They're trying to get into Turkey. That's what on loan at the moment, but. Because Turkey's still open.
Robin.
But,
Robinho.
Yes.
First of all, let me address Sam quickly. Sam, Pep has realized this is freaking woke nonsense. Hence why he's gone back to goalkeepers. Goalkeepers.
He started it.
Let's park it.
He started it. Still.
No, it's media narrative. He didn't start it. He just got a goalkeeper that was good with his feet but could save.
He started it.
No, he got a goalkeeper that was good with his feet but could save goals.
And he started it.
Now we've made it. We've made it where let's have Casemiro in goal because he can play the ball with his feet. That's basically what that's what we're doing now with goalkeepers. Anyway, let's park that. Your question, sorry, what was your question just now?
I didn't ask any question. You asked me who had survived.
Say that again. Who would what?
Who I survived. Listen, the bomb squad is gone.
The thing is, Man United have signed a goalkeeper that I tell you now, in 3 months' time, Robin, you're going to be here exactly where you are.
Pete, not only that, yeah. I've seen tweet upon tweet upon tweet over the past couple of days about this Man United bomb squad.
The bomb
Look
squad.
at the players that are not in the bomb squad. Look at the ones who are starting in the first 11. That you need to get rid of. Oh,
okay.
Robin, talk to us. Why is your manager not watching penalty shootout? You've got bigger issues.
It is. Oh no! Don't stop that, Sancho. I am so glad he can go. Like I said in the group chat, let him enjoy Birmingham New Street, Grand Central. He can take Sweetie out to the library. I don't care. He can enjoy all of that. Anthony, the less Gunny said, let him be happy in Real Betis. They've done a whole revival video about that. I don't know if you've seen the video. Garnacho, enjoy him. You man enjoy him in Chelsea. And enjoy his brother that takes bets illegally, but we'll get onto that another time.
Yeah. His brother annoys me already, man. Peter, microphone.
Hey, your microphone is out cold, my friend. And finally, you're asking me who do I rather want in goal, Onana or Bayende? Have you seen the last 3 weeks? I am now more happy to have a goalkeeper that can save. That is all I want in life. So there is many things I said. But yeah, back to your question. Why is my manager not watching penalties? To me, I don't know. I don't know why he's not watching penalties. It's his thing. He's had a torrid. Oh, I dropped my earphone, but it's fine. He's had a torrid week. An absolute torrid week. I am glad he got the 3 points.
I'm not gonna lie. Whenever they cut to Amorim on the touchline, he looks like a man in distress.
But the thing is, do you know why it's crazy? That's because it's like he does need therapy.
Better help. He needs to sign up. Because Robin, you know the answer to this. Does he have a wife?
He's got a wife and kids.
Yes, he does.
He has wife and kids. They're not in Manchester. I can tell you that right now.
They are in Manchester.
They can't be. No way. Because even when work is stressful, I come home, you have a smile on your face. He looks like a man that hasn't got anyone anywhere near him.
I'm not gonna lie. This last couple.
I hate my kids.
This early start to the season. Yeah. Bear in mind, Manchester United have just had a preseason and signed new players. He shouldn't be this stressed game week 3. He shouldn't be stressed, blood. He shouldn't be.
He's stressed. He is high stressed.
This Burnley game felt like such a.
The Burnley game was sort of a repeat of the Arsenal game, where the first half we should have been outside. I'm looking at Ahmad, bro. What do you need? How much more space do you need to put the ball in the net? The penalty, we can look at VAR on Mason Mount, and we've talked about VAR earlier, so I'm not going to really attack that. We find our top goal scorer so far is own goal. because people keep scoring on goals in our own net. That is our top scorer. But again, I look at
you spent 150 million on forwards. How's your top goal scorer their own goals?
Yeah, because Burnley only opened his account in the Premier League this weekend. And then, we have our number 9 getting injured in Grimsby Town.
Got clear headers.
Our number 9 getting injured with an actual groin injury in Grimsby Town. Yeah. And then he's only getting 20-30 minutes per game. It's just like, no, it's stressful to watch this game because when I give you the stats, we had 26 shots compared to their 4. I'm like, can you please put 1 in? 1. It's all I'm asking.
Just looking at Nat's comment.
Continue,
Robin. Nat said, "Man are going machine for machine with Burnley," and I think this is something I said on the podcast last year, and I've said it before. Under Amorim, United do not win many games, but whenever they do, it's always band for band with the worst teams in the league. Do you remember when they were like die hard going against Southampton at home? I
won't forget that. I won't forget.
No. Oscar.
Against the worst sides in the league.
You know what it is, though, Oscar? I agree with you that it's always like, but I didn't. If you watch the game, it was a 3 o'clock. So unfortunately, you can't watch them. But I watched, and I'm like, 30 minutes in, I'm like, it should be 3-0. What are we doing? And then we get to 1-1, and then they score the comes to goal. And then you're asking me about goalkeepers. What have my goalkeepers done this week? I can't have a goalkeeper that can't save a penalty for Nish, who's jumping too late for the ball. He's jumping after the ball. He's jumping over the ball in Andre Onana in his penalty shootout. And then we have a goalkeeper that likes just to throw the ball in the net. Every home game so far, Bayendir has thrown 1 ball into the net. What is going on there? Guys.
Oh, gosh.
Like, as much as we cuss Amorim and as much as we say so many things, I look at the game and I'm just like, come on, guys. You can put this away. We don't have to go band for band against Burnley. We don't, but we do. And you know what? The main thing for me is that we have started to get rid of the players that we don't need. I am so happy we got rid of the 3 and a bit. Malacia, no one knows where he is. He was about to go to La Liga, but he turned that down. So I'm hoping Saudi Arabia or Turkey come for him. And ultimately, what this transfer window for us has been is that we've addressed many things, but we've not addressed the priority, which is midfield. The glaring hole in the middle is still there. And that's the biggest issue for me. So we have to go all the way until January with either Bruno, who doesn't play in the middle, who plays in number 10, or we have to play we have to now play Kobbie Mainoo. At first, he wasn't playing it for some reason, and then he was given to the point where Kobbie doesn't want to play for United anymore. I get it, World Cup season, but the fact that you're saying that Mainoo and Bruno can't play is giving me questions, a lot of questions. Defense, it's there, it's okay, but it always switches off at some point in the game. I can't match, and then it's just can you please start Sesko?
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah,
Mainoo came on at halftime for Mount.
Yeah, because Mount got injured again. Again, Mount is injured again.
So how would you say that second half was?
His second half was good. His second half was good, but the thing is, with Mainoo in the middle, there's nothing wrong with Mainoo, but Mainoo is playing by himself. That's the issue, because you have Bruno that keeps running up top, you have defenders that are way too back, and then you have 3 against 1 in the middle. And there's no one to sit there and balance the game.
I think Mainoo, like, as bad as it is, obviously he wants to play because he wants to get in that England squad. But I think with the injury fitness of Mason Mount and just the fact that it's a long season, I think he will work his way back into that.
I think so I'm not worried about that. But my issue. But the midfield for me is crazy, and Amorim's got a big 2 weeks. He's got a big 2 weeks. The fact that we won has given him time. It has. And we got Manchester City next. which I was going to answer Ender's questions. For some odd reason, I fancy my chances against them because it's a Big Six game. But yeah, but every day there's something new United. So today was a day of that. We got rid of the people we want to get rid of, and I'm glad that I don't have to see them ever again in my team. But we didn't address the biggest thing, which was midfield. So if you're asking me, our transfer window is a 6 out of 10 at best.
So the
6 out of 10.
Was it the injuries to Mount and Cunha? Is it like serious ones, or is it just like?
So Cunha's one is not as serious as we feared. So we think he will miss. We think he'll miss the City game, but then he'll be back afterwards. And I don't mind that too much. Okay. But then we don't know about Mount. But yeah, no, Man United, there's always something new. There's always something crazy going on. For me, if you're asking me where my heart lies at this time, it is one game a week. I am more supporting the women's. I'm trying to see them.
I said where my heart lies.
Yes, one game a week. Listen, I was telling you guys, I was on holiday last week, and I said, I'm well aware of the score, what's going on. I am sitting in a bar in the middle of Eastern Europe, enjoying my time, and I'm seeing what's happening in Grimsby. I'm seeing what's going on. I'm seeing Onana throw the ball in the net, 1-0. I see Onana get beat by his near post again, 2-0. And I'm like, really? What's going on? And I genuinely felt sorry for Amorim in that picture because they're trying to take the piss out of a guy using a tactics board like every manager doesn't use a tactics board. But it's just the way the picture is. No, I genuinely felt sorry for the picture. No, I'm talking about the picture. Peter, I'm talking about the picture. I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about the picture because everyone's memeing the picture.
What I'm saying is,
of using tactics board. Yeah.
Listen, even me and you don't need tactics against Grimsby Town.
Oh, we don't. But it's there. You can use it.
He was like Mac 10. I was like, this guy freaking mixing and blending.
It was just funny because after the tactics board, we did come back. But like you said, you don't need a tactics board for 2-2. Yeah.
Or indication of what he was thinking to himself, why do I think exactly the thing is like, why do I need this? And he's looking like he's confused, like, what's going on? How is this? How are we not like 6 up?
That's the thing. Half of these players are butchers. Do you know what I mean? It's not like we're talking about real professional elite level players. Like he's not in the Champions League.
Have you been to Grimsby Town? I haven't.
And I will never go. I will never. Let me say something. Even if Arsenal are away in a semi-final, I am not going. Somebody said to me, "Oh, do you fancy Port Vale away in the Carabao Cup 3rd round?" I just looked at them. I said, "That's next to Stoke. No, I'm not going there. If you think I'm going to Grimsby Town,
the name of it, man. It's not grim in it. It's not grim.
Yeah, exactly. I think.
But yeah, no. Yeah, 6 out of 10 in the transfer window. We've got City next. Like I said, I in the big games I fancy us more, but
City and Chelsea, I think you'll be okay. It's just when you go, who's after City and Chelsea?
I think we've got Forest after that. So City then Forest.
That's the appetite. That's the appetizer right there. There's your
start. I don't know what the hell's going on at Forest, if I'm very honest with you. Yeah.
I said Eddie Gaspar.
I don't know what the heck's going on for us. But yeah, 6 out of 10. My annoyance is the midfield. It's just like it's a glaring hole. Can we address it in January, please?
I don't know if you lot spoke about this earlier, but you know, Amorim saying that Mainu is fighting with Bruno Fernandes.
Oh yeah, we mentioned it. Yeah, okay. He's a madman. He's a madman. But we don't need to talk about it. I
think he needs to join Better Health.
Yeah, he does.
And no, you lot are laughing. I'm actually serious.
I'm with you. I am with you.
I've got a referral from Bupa. If he wants it, we can do that because he needs to talk about it. Anyway, let's
move on. Let's talk about Chelsea's continental signings. That's because that's how big amount they've done. Talk to us, Oscar.
I don't think transfer-wise there's much to talk about.
Really? I thought Chelsea have bought like 10 players in the last hour.
Yeah, you sound like those football meme pages on Facebook. The same joke for the last 3 years. Chelsea bought 10 players.
What, the man them that are in the back that are like they're getting changed in some.
Listen, you stopped a man mid-air. I can't hold anything against you now.
No, like, if we're talking about
Yeah,
Chelsea,
for real. No, honestly, a guy was flying to Munich, and when he got to
Munich is not close.
when he got to Dusseldorf, that man said, "No, you need to come back."
So Chelsea have signed Alejandro Garnacho on the left wing, and we have also signed on loan Facundo Buonanotte.
Nah, come on.
From Brighton. By the way, this is a loan with no obligation to buy.
I don't understand.
What's going on?
So no, but let me. It gets deeper. It gets deeper. Brighton have loaned a player to Chelsea, and they've given us stipulations on how much minutes he must play.
Okay. Time out.
They say, "Yo, you can take him, but you got to play him like you got to get like 15 league games." What?
No, guys, we should have read this earlier when Tony Bloom said Chelsea are my favorite customer. We should have flown a flag then. We should have said,
we made alert of it. We didn't.
No, Oscar, what we did was we made comment and we said, "What a bad boy." To even say that in an AGM. What we didn't do is, hang on, there's my first brown envelope. We haven't acknowledged that yet. We haven't even acknowledged the envelopes. Guys, Chelsea and Brighton are the same football club. One thing I've come to learn, they are owned by the same person.
No, Peter, I have another question. Who are Blueco? What do you mean? Who are Blueco?
Oh, baby!
Who are they? And the Strasbourg Chelsea situation. Bear in mind, Man United are banned from signing players from Nice. By the way, we're banned. Who are Blueco?
An organization that runs that own Chelsea, that own Strasbourg, that have minor state owners with Brighton and a little bit of Arsenal, because we're all involved in some weird thing that keeps happening.
we're in there. So to be fair,
every window something happens in all four.
No,
because I'm seeing Fabrizio saying, "Here we go to this Don. This is a Blueco signing."
Guys, it's so bent, man.
First of all, yeah. First of all, yeah. Why does it have to be Ben?
This is more corruption than South Africa. What are we talking about here?
We all know when it comes to Manchester United, when they sign a player, it's Ineos this, Ineos that, Ineos, Inihos. I'm hearing everything to do with Ineos, yeah. First of all, yeah, we're connected to another football club.
You say Inihos.
Just because your team is connected to the Denver Nuggets and the St. Louis Rams.
No, we can't buy from Nice. We have been banned by UEFA. As long as
our owners are in a different sport. I'm not going to get Jared Goff in the freaking 11.
There are 4 clubs in collusion, and Chelsea, Strasbourg, Brighton, and Arsenal.
First of all, Tony Bloom.
Every team in blue, yeah, just blue teams. Like man said Brighton, Strasbourg, and Chelsea. Come on, and they're called Blueco.
Tony Bloom said that we're his favorite customer, but he needs to understand he's our favorite plug. That's what he needs to understand.
No, but he said that you guys have got loyalty points, and Facundo on loan is a loyalty bonus. That is actually a loyalty bonus.
Bro, they need him more than us. What?
Are you sure? Sure they haven't found some like random Peruvian brother they've got in their squad right now?
I don't know, man. I don't know. All I want to say is this: my boy Tony Bloom, thank you for that João Pedro pack because it's coming in hot. I'm a big fan of João Pedro, man.
Let me tell you something right now. I captained him on the weekend. I captained him on the weekend.
Boy is a player. He's comfortable in the 10. He's comfortable in the 9. He can. He just his whole up play is.
I seen him score a header. I said, "Hang on."
That's the second header of the season. Second header of the season, mind you.
Yeah, of course. West Ham. Yeah, of course. No, Oscar, do you know what it is, though? At West Ham, anyone can score any type of goal. But the fact that he scored it against a half-decent side, I thought, hang on a minute. There's a bit of tech in this.
Yeah. But guys,
like,
Chelsea is South American, yeah? We have Alejandro Garnacho. We have Facundo Buonanotte. We have Enzo Fernandez. Oh, guys, I promised you I'd discuss Enzo Fernandez on this podcast. I promised you. guys, that was one of the worst midfield performances I have witnessed.
Okay,
Since Zakaria. It was. I finally understood this Saturday. Yeah, I finally understood what life is like being a Liverpool fan. Playing absolutely horrible. Referee decisions get you to 3 points. Your star player stinks up the game, leaves with a goal and assist. That is just typical.
When you walk
weekend at Anfield.
through the storm.
That's what it was. And I'll tell you what, I absolutely loved it, and I'll take it.
Oscar, why did Enzo Fernandez get man of the match then? Just
because he got a goal and assist.
Because he wasn't the best player. He should have been like at least I've heard or something like that.
He was Chelsea's worst player.
Do you know what, Oscar? You know what? As much as I don't like you, one thing I will leave with for the rest of my life is that I will respect you. Because to come out and say what you've just said, I think that is sensational.
You say as much as you don't like me.
Yeah, I can't stand you.
Yeah.
But
hey, that's crazy. That's actually crazy.
Relax, man. I'm joking. But what I'm saying is, the level of respect I have for you now has just edged, because that soliloquy you just did about your performance, where you just said you felt like a Liverpool fan, where your star player did niche. Enzo Fernandez done the worst performance that can be known to mankind. He got man of the friggin' match.
Yeah.
I'm thankful. I'm just thankful that you actually haven't got blue tinted glasses, because I've always thought you had. But
I'm the most honest person on this podcast. I call it how I see it.
Okay, now you've ruined it. I
call it how I see it. Yeah.
He's ruined it now. I can't stand you.
Because let's be real. This was not a high profile game. I could have come on here and told you, Enzo Fernandez, fantastic, 3 games, 3 assists. He's had a great time. I could have just glossed over it and not said anything. But the truth has to be spoken, because he was poor, and Caicedo has to clean up his mess every single week, and it's not fair. It's not fair. But yeah, I got.
Can we do what Sam Lewis is asking?
Yeah. Because the story of this game is what Sam Lewis is talking about. If you can do me one thing on this pod, can you please pull up the VAR refs wiki page and read the last 3 paragraphs of his career?
Okay. No problem at all. What's the name, Sam? What's the name?
Yeah, I don't know.
Let me get the name.
The ref was so irrelevant that he was meant to be for the Liverpool Arsenal game, but they withdrew him after his shambolic performance at Stamford Bridge.
But can I say one thing?
The name is Michael Salisbury. There you go.
Oh, yes, Michael. Mickey Mike.
Can I say one thing? Before you get onto his Wikipedia page, I just want to say the outrage and reaction to this match has been, quite frankly, pathetic. Okay, every single week there are decisions in the Premier League that go one way or go the other. Second of all, the actual decision in game, Muniz does a little spin on the ball. He stamps on Chalobah's foot.
No,
Oscar, you're taking the piss. Oscar, all my respect for you has gone. All my respect for you is gone. It's gone.
It's
gone.
It's gone. The amount of coverage, the amount of coverage I've heard about this, and they go, "Oh, Josh King's 18. Josh King's 18. Let the goal stand. He's 18. Who gives a monkeys if he's 18 years old? Who gives a Rooney Poo candy ass?
First of all, you can't say Rooney Poo and then say candy ass. Say candy ass. What's that with you?
Let me say this.
Secondly,
I agree. I don't care about the whole Josh King.
He's 18.
It could have been anyone. My opinion of it all has always been this. Who is it? I always get his name. Is it Muniz? Who was the striker?
Yeah, it was Muniz.
Yeah, Muniz.
My opinion of this whole thing was simple. If he had stood on his foot before he even trapped the ball, or before whatever it is, then I'd fully be backing it of like, okay, fine, yeah, the only reason he got past him was because he looked at his foot. My opinion was he had already cleared him before this happened to be there.
Well, he didn't. He didn't clear him because he stamped on his foot. Like
he did. The ball was already in motion. It was gone. Chalobah was already gone.
He landed on top of him.
My whole point of this has always been Chalobah was already out of the way, so it wasn't a foul in the sense like he got an advantage of anything. He stepped on his foot.
They were on the same patch of grass.
He was. You know how momentum works. He was going this way. This one was already going this way. The foot just happened to be there.
He stamped on his foot. Chalobah would have caught up.
No, he wasn't. That's the point. That's my point. He wouldn't have.
No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't.
No,
you wouldn't.
And you know he wasn't. Do you know why? Oscar, do you know why you agree with me? Because you did that thing you do. You ever tell, you smile and you move your head. So you know I'm correct.
All right, let me get. Have you got Michael Salisbury's wiki page up? Oh, your mic. Mike's muted. Mike's muted.
Your microphone's going back and forth. Your microphone's like the referee when they try to announce the VAR result. It bugs out at first. Why does it bug out?
After review of the number 9. Let me have a look. Let's see. Let's go over here. Have a read. Guys, he is shambolic.
Read it out loud. Read it out loud for it.
Yeah, I will read it. The fact that Sam Lewis knows this information ahead of time. No, that's something. And shout out to you, Sam. Big up yourself. Honestly, this is shambolic. On 8th of April, 2023, Salisbury was the VAR official for a Brighton and Hove Albion 2-1 defeat to Tottenham after he failed to intervene after referee Stuart Atwell, scum as well.
What game are you watching, Atwell?
Yeah, missed a trip by Pierre-Emile Højbjerg on Karu Matoma in the penalty area where the score was 1-1. PGM Pogmo subsequently offered an apology to Brighton, and Salisbury was dropped from the subsequent Premier League fixtures. Cool. On the 14th of August 2023, Salisbury was the VAR official of the Man United 1-0 win over the Wolverhampton Wanderers. Start of the season, wasn't it?
This game was shocking.
The thing is, the Tottenham one you can forgive. The Man United one you all remember. Because I remember, I think Robinho was on.
I was being the heel. I
think it was Monday Night Football, and Robin had this game poised. Man United goalkeeper Andre Onana collided with Wolves forward Sasa Kalazic in the penalty area during stoppage time. And the on-field referee, Simon Hoops, who was an absolute disgrace as well, did not award a penalty for Salisbury, failed to intervene to award the penalty. Pogmo apologized to the Wolves manager, Gary O'Neill, and Salisbury, along with Hooper and the assistant referee, were dropped for the subsequent Premier League fixtures. It doesn't end there, guys. November 2023. This has not been a good time for Salisbury. Salisbury referee Fulham 3-2 win over Wolves at Craven Cottage, with Salisbury awarding 3 penalties during the match. Now, this guy needs to be arrested. Listen, no football match ever awards 3 penalties. Wolves manager Gary O'Neill again. This is when O'Neill went on his rant, didn't he?
Yeah, he went on a rant. Yeah.
He said after the game, Salisbury admitted that Fulham's first penalty should have been overturned, with O'Neill also stating that he disputed with Salisbury over whether Carlos Vinicius should have been sent off for a headbutt. Why is there a debate about this? The Premier League Independent Key Match Incidents Panel found Salisbury had made 2 errors during the match in awarding the first penalty to Fulham and not sending off Vinicius. So after, I freaking can't. Salisbury's poor. No, wait there.
Fire all referees.
Salisbury's poor refereeing performances have continued.
To present day is crazy.
I can't breathe. Salisbury's poor referee performances have continued to present day with his largest errors during the West London derby, 30th of August 2025, getting national attention. Hey Sam, I love you forever. This is sensational. National attention, with many arguing that he should never be allowed to referee. No, this can't be your state against your career. Guys, if I'm told to never ever to announce again, this is outrageous behavior. Oh my God. Thank you, Sam. That was sensational scenes of glorious emotion. Oscar, How much did you pay the referee on the weekend? Real talk. Real talk. Because Oscar's a tool as well. Because the fact that he thinks there was a foul, the fact that Rob Jones came out and said, for the foul initiated by Fulham's number 9, I sat there in disbelief. I said, wait. You think that was a foul? Because he done a little Maradona.
My thing is this, yeah.
Oh
the referee saw the spin and game played on. So the game should not have been brought back for that foul on the halfway line because the goal went in and it's fine. But if a referee calls that as a foul in game, I don't think anyone's crying about that.
I still say it's not a foul, but obviously it won't be talked about because it wouldn't have been a VAR thing. I still wouldn't have said it was a foul, but it wouldn't be talked about.
Yeah, but you can't just say, because I've done
rid of VAR.
This
is my point. Get rid of VAR.
I'm with Sam.
VAR got involved in a situation it didn't need to. Because Oscar, you know,
VAR didn't. Peter,
VAR
didn't. Mr. Salisbury did. Mr. Salisbury of Lancashire. As that's what we're going to call him from now on.
Was the VAR guy.
Yeah, he pressed the button and he said, "Hold on, mate." He said, "Hold on, mate."
And like Lola said at the beginning of the pod, no chest whatsoever from Rob Jones. He walked over, gave it this, and then walked back, giving it. No, guys, football's so bad.
Referees.
Yeah. To read Baraka's comment, the amount of times VAR screwed
No.
It's
Oscar.
Hold on. Because it's crickets from these countries.
No.
And when Chelsea shamelessly benefit, it's treated like it's a crime against humanity.
You know what's funny?
Miss me with that BS.
No, Oscar, real talk. Yeah, I genuinely thought in the game when I watched the game live, I thought had this been a big team in this situation, they would have never overturned it. Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool, Man United, City, they would have never overturned that.
But who?
No, that's Ben.
No, it's Ben. It's where it is Ben, but it's also Boo's. It's both.
Lola, you know if that happened in our way, our number 9 does that, and we score, no one's even blinking an eye. The referee ain't looking at it.
Do you remember that time? When you lot played against us, I don't know if it was the 5-0. Yeah, I think it was the 5-0 when Madueke just got fouled in the build-up. Clearly, that it was just a blatant foul. You guys went up the other end and scored. Nobody gave them monkeys.
No, I can't remember, but I remember a clear one. Speaking of Fulham,
because we were going to lose the game anyway. But
fair enough.
I remember, is that the same thing as now?
I remember.
Why are they carrying now?
I remember Fulham at home. Funny enough, Calvin Bassey got fouled in the penalty area, right? And then Fabio Vieira whipped it. I think we were a goal down. I think we were losing in the game. And Fabio Vieira whipped it in across. I can't remember who tapped in. It might have been Eddie Nketiah. I can't remember who. But I remember thinking, I feel sorry for Bassey in that situation because it was a foul. And we didn't, Fulham didn't get it.
Like I said, by the way, I'm not expecting Chelsea fans to not be happy with it. Like I said, enough times, all fans of teams will be aware of like if a foul happens or if a cheeky little thing happens and it's like in your favor, you take it. But like, also acknowledge it. It's stuff happens is what it is sometimes. But my whole issue isn't even with Chelsea or Chelsea fans. You won the game. Be happy with it.
Lola.
Yes, but I think it's always been the ref, so that's the situation I have.
But Lola, the bent thing about all of this is why was Salisbury not allowed to VAR our match?
He's not good. This is not
He's not good.
But cool.
He's not good. Cool. Fire him.
No, but listen,
you read his wiki.
No, guys. Yeah, for real.
You read his wiki.
Football administration is a real thing in football, okay? And the Premier League, the PGMOL, whoever, they all set these things in precedent. He was meant to referee or VAR our game. The fact that they dropped him, Marco Silva. And do you know what I find interesting? Whether he was at Watford, Everton, or Fulham, Marco Silva has been getting bent over, getting ridden by like Seabiscuit. This guy is constantly on the back end of horrible decisions. By the way, it might be a Silva thing. By the way, Sam, it might be a Silva thing. I don't know, but I've seen many occasions where Silva stood there, and I've stood there with him. In that Chelsea game, in my living room. You sit down on a couch watching a football. I stood up with him. I stood up. I started pacing in the living room. You saw me in the group chat, guys. I was effing and blinding, capital letters, saying football is bent. Not because I hate Chelsea, because I do, but Fulham are getting wrangled here. And obviously seeing my boy Iwobi and Smith Rowe, you know what I'm saying? By the way,
that Iwobi guy, he's massive, you know.
I mean,
pause.
Nah, wait. Nah.
Hey, yo. Hey, yo.
Grow up.
I'll grow up now, yeah?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, don't do that. You were moving mad.
No, I wasn't. I wasn't. I was
talking
talking.
me with the pause. I was saying like he's a unit. Like he
is.
He never used to be like that at Arsenal. He grew into
He was a kid, but he was a kid though. For the most part, he was a kid.
Anyways, another glorious West London derby ruined by VAR and the referees, and I'll be at the start of fire or referees.
It was more or less good.
And the thing is, yeah, what people are not understanding, Fulham win this game or get a draw in this game because Chelsea were garbage up until that moment. And Oscar gave that whole soliloquy early doors.
Hey, them's the break sometimes. It sucks.
we were.
If it's gonna happen to you, you're gonna get on the good side or the bad side. You got to capitalize on it. If you realize that the refs have like screwed over the opponent, you better capitalize that, or you just wasted a perfect opportunity. And that's what happened.
And Chelsea are unbeaten. And let's be honest, every team that's played us so far this season is quite lucky that they caught us before the Garnacho era, because we're gonna go up a level. Like, we're just gonna get better.
You don't believe what you're saying. I know you don't believe what you're saying.
You
don't believe what you're saying.
Robin.
Your mic's
your mic's moving mad.
Yeah, you're having a howler today.
The thing is, you start and then you hit a wire and then it goes.
This is Enzo Fernandez versus Fulham, man. One hit, one miss.
Am I here?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm giving it to Joe Budden right now. But listen, November international break. Robin, we will come back and we'll hear what Oscar has to say about his guy. Yeah,
Ghana.
Why not just start, you guys? Not like a legit question.
What's that?
I hope so, because whatever Pedro Neto's serving up, it's disgusting.
Don't you dare diss Neto. Neto's been your most influential player.
Yeah, stop it, man. Neto is busy. It's all he is.
It was a hoax. It was a lie. It was a scam. We all believed it.
I watched him West Ham away.
He's just busy.
Nah, you lot are wrong. You're wrong. You're friggin' wrong.
He's just busy.
Peter, you would
bring him here. No, bring him here. Oscar, I've loved that man since he was at Braga. I have loved that boy.
I only say bring him here because our options at left wing are that dire.
I love that man. If you want to respect, bring him here.
Peter, every single Chelsea fan was delighted when we signed him. After about 3 to 4 months, we said, "This Neto guy, what are you really doing?"
Yes. And then he showed himself as what he was, which is busy.
You're so ungrateful.
So
ungrateful.
He's just busy.
You're ungrateful.
Why am I ungrateful?
Because Pedro Neto is class.
Stop it.
Have you seen his touch?
Peter, how many goals and assists do you think Neto got
last season? You see? That's your problem. That's your problem. That's your problem.
It's important. It is important for a second. It is important. Or not.
Okay, next week, in 2 weeks' time, when the ball comes to him and he does the first touch, have a look at it.
Okay.
And examine it.
Let's watch the third and fourth touch.
No, wait there. Not so bad.
No,
bring him to the Emirates, please.
You know what? Because like he can have a velvet touch. He can be, but the whole point is, cool. You got a nice touch. What else?
Oh, he's sexy on the ball. What are we talking about? This man is tremendous.
I've got an 18-year-old on the other wing.
He's put the ball in. Oh, speaking of your 18-year-old, he's serving him like he's in freaking college. He's giving him the ball down the far flank against West Ham, and he was loving it. What are you talking about?
Sorry, the Brazilian's already better than that. I'm taking Brazil way before I take that.
So Lola, you're not having Neto at Arsenal?
Well, obviously the difference is because our left wing is rubbish, so anyone would be better.
That's what I'm asking.
Listen, I can't wait for my 25% add-on when Garnacho hits the Emirates. There we go.
when Garnacho comes to the Emirates, he's going to be sat down by Jury and Timber. What are you talking about? Garnacho.
I'm talking when he actually is an Arsenal player.
Wait there. Oscar. By the way, Oscar, as much as I love Garnacho, at Chelsea, Pedro Neto will be better.
Anyway, Neto, would I take him at Arsenal based on our left wingers? Probably, because he's better than what we have. If we had a good left winger, no, Neto is he's just busy. He's fine.
Lola, stop it.
No,
Stop it.
it's not. Like,
in honesty, bring on Caitlin Ford, mate.
Right. Let's move on because I want to talk about this club because you guys every week, the last 3 weeks have come talk to me about this club and its PSR woes and woe is me, X, Y, Z, and then they go spend 90 million euros on a German striker, and then they spent 55 million pounds on Johan Wissa.
Okay. Are you taking?
Listen. I am not taking the piss because Newcastle, yeah, I don't know what's going on with that team, and they have let themselves down in the window. Personally, they have personally let themselves down in the window. The whole Isak situation, I think, letting it go until the very last day, like stand your ground. If you're gonna say what you're gonna say and say, "Oh, he's gonna rot in the reserves," X, Y, Z, yeah, then do it. But also, you're telling me, oh, they can't spend. I've just seen them spend 150 million. And this was before they sold him, by the way, when I was trying to tell Adrian. So I'm not trying to hear PSR nonsense, X, Y, Z. They have spent money. They have.
Hey,
and was the recruitment correct? I don't know.
I actually can't believe you.
Did the Wissa deal go through?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a Newcastle player. 55 million Great British pounds.
He's a new number 9.
Wissa.
Guys, Robin, I can't believe you. They've signed Wissa and the freaking Don from Stuttgart, and you're telling me about PSR.
You're telling me, they can't spend. They can't spend. I've just seen them spend, and not just spend. They spend.
What do you spend on?
Yeah, but look at the money they spent. No. I'm not talking about what they spent on. They spent.
Robin, remember the podcast about 2-3 weeks ago? We said Newcastle are in even Villa. Well, Villa can't spend. Let's park that over there.
Yeah, Villa's a separate situation. I'm talking about Newcastle.
Villa is a prime PSR situation. Newcastle,
no, it's not.
Oscar, stop it. Newcastle, on the other hand,
Jadon Sancho's wages. Do you know how much Jadon Sancho makes? Do you know how much Jadon Sancho makes?
It's their transfer budget. It's not even their wage budget. It's their transfer budget. They just threw the transfer budget on the wages.
Because Aston Villa have horribly managed their money.
No, they haven't. Oh, no, they haven't.
Horribly. They're selling academy graduates and signing Jadon Sancho.
Oscar makes you believe that he's a liberal Labour socialist. He's actually a capitalist.
By the way,
a conservative capitalist. That's one thing I've learned.
A conservative capitalist.
Yeah, you are.
I'm a realist.
That's crazy.
Okay, I'm a realist. By the way, I saw a tweet yesterday that described Arsenal's. What do you call me?
J. Cole.
J. Cole.
Yeah.
Right?
First choice, first song.
Cole doing the rounds.
I know.
He's been doing the rounds.
Somebody yesterday described Arsenal's football as Starmable, which is the funniest thing I've ever heard because it is very Starmer the way you guys play.
Starmable.
just conservative, no risks at all. 3 DMs. What are you afraid of? Go and win.
It is as well. It's literally conservative football pretending that it's label. feeling like it's 40 people. Nice.
Yeah, it is.
What,
yeah.
Ian Wright and that? Yeah, just an Ian Wright, Thierry Henry kind of thing. Just a little token thing, and then.
Hey, what happened there?
Whoa,
What?
whoa.
No,
What are we
as in-
doing here?
Wait.
Whoa.
Lola said conservative, pretending to be Labour. So, like, you throw a little Ian Wright, a little Thierry Henry. However, we're going to serve you.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, that's why I was just confused.
Yeah, come on, relax, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Relax.
That's hilarious, man.
Anywho, Newcastle. Yeah, I am. I've told you 3 weeks, and I've told you now. I am buying the nonsense that they're serving. I've seen who they signed.
Name the striker they bought. Name him.
Machine Gun Kelly.
Wait. Name him.
It begins with a W, and I know that he's about 6'8".
Guys, he's 6'6". I have stocks.
He's a giant. He's a
tall man. He's a tall man. That's all I said.
And he's going to play up top. He's
Guys,
gonna play
you know
up top with Wissa.
Can
Do
I
you
be
know how
honest?
sick this is going to be?
Oscar, shut up. Oscar, shut up. do you know what's a worry?
No one has seen it.
No, guys. Do you know what's a worry? Here's the worry of a striker that you've never heard of that comes to a club and you realize
For 90 million euros.
Wait there.
90.
Yeah, correct. But do you know what, though, Robin? What are the replays they're showing of him? What is his highlights? There was one goal against Wolfsburg. One goal, by the way. They're not showing his other. They're not showing the other games. They're not showing him. Sorry.
Hey, listen. Apparently, his favorite player is Kai Havertz, and that's all I know.
No. Let's be clear about that one, Robin. They asked him, "Who is your favorite German player of all time?"
Time.
All time is
Kai Havertz.
Oh, sorry. How old? I'm not giving him the grace to say how old he is. That's nonsense.
He's 23.
Kai Havertz.
Kai Havertz.
No, but you lot don't want to hear what I have to say.
Go on.
Say what you gonna say. Say what you gonna say, Pete.
No,
You
because
land.
no,
You land.
No. I'm not landing.
Land.
The Malaysian flight. We ain't landing. Let's have it right, okay?
Hey, why? That's a red card. I'm actually going to VAR. That's terrible. That's terrible.
Right, Salisbury.
That's terrible. I'm
Right,
sorry. No. No, you're off. Straight red. 3-match ban.
No, because you said you land. I'll be honest with you. I can't land this comment because
No. There was no need. That was reckless.
Let's just move past it, shall we? Gosh.
all I'm saying is, your whole idea that Newcastle can't do this, they can't do that. One of them, they spent guys and girls and women and men and everything in between. You have to understand, Johan Wissa, in any world, planet, universe, before Christ, after Christ, you can't spend 55 million quid on him. You can't.
They did.
You can.
No,
They
you
did.
can't. Wait there. No, they did.
They did. That's why I'm looking at them. That's what Pete. I said I'm looking at them. I'm looking at them.
No, because you're seeing it in terms of the money they spent. My thing is, look at the talent they've gone for. Newcastle, who were signing Tonali, they were signing Bruno Guimaraes. Yeah?
Look at who they spent, where they spent,
Robin,
they spent. Look.
Bruno Guimaraes, Sandro Tonali, Alexander Isak.
Good signings.
Now we are doing friggin' Johan Wissa and Voldemort.
Don't forget Elanga for 50 million as well.
I think
No, sing your songs. Wait there. I was thinking about you the other day, Robin. Sing your song.
Rhythm is a dancer, Anthony Elanga.
Great song.
Right. You come on against Leeds, yeah. I heard about 4 N-words when he come
Oh God.
Oh.
Hey, Peter, man.
Jesus Christ.
No,
Don't
to
say
be honest,
Peter. Don't say Peter. Talk to the guy from friggin' Leeds and Bradford.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's not a Peter thing.
Yeah, he walked on the field, and they were like,
Okay.
I said, whoa. I said,
My-
hang on. I said,
my-
hang on.
My whole thing with Newcastle is, I think we have to kind of compartmentalize what they actually are. Yes, they spent money on before they got Bruno in, they got Tonali, they got Isak, but they didn't get them at their like see the level they are now. They didn't get them at the level they are now. They got them before that, and they ended up like that. And also, so you put that together and think, okay, Newcastle aren't a city. They're not they're not a big 16 in the world. They're just not. So they realistically, they can't go for the guys who are the level they have now. They have to get the ones who either can get there maybe if things go right, or ones who that can help them in a situation. The fact of the matter is, they tried to get the guys who are sort of on that level, who everyone kind of liked to think. But guess what? They got turned down because they're not that club. So they kind of have to. This Walter White brother that they got and Wissa are kind of the level of players they're meant to be getting. They overspent on them, but this is kind of what they're supposed to be getting. They just happen to be in the Champions League. You know what I mean? So when you think about what Newcastle are, this is the kind of who they're supposed to be getting. They just overspent on it. Even Elanga, even though I don't rate him, is sort of the level of person they're meant to get. They just overspent.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Really?
Think what Newcastle are. They aren't City. They aren't Liverpool. They aren't Arsenal. They aren't Chelsea. They aren't Spurs even. They can't get certain players.
Okay, I'm with you. And maybe I'm going back too far, yeah? But when Chelsea became what they are now, and they were in the Champions League and they were spending money, the first amount of money they had, they were buying Robin, Paulo Ferreira, Ricardo Carvalho. They were buying players.
Yeah, but you are going. You are
On
going
the up and up.
Yeah, but also you are going back too far because, like we said in that part of
Maybe I am.
Change in a sense of
what about Man City then? What about Man City then? When they bought, they were buying Nasri, they were buying Adebayors.
Yeah, things have even changed from that. Things have been put in place, and the solidification of the top six and how they are and the ability they are to spend certain things have changed even back to City. Even
but why can't they buy Ekatike? Why can't they buy?
That's the point. Ekatike don't want them.
He didn't want to go there.
They tried. What? A bigger club came for Ekatike. I was like, I'm not going there. I'm not Liverpool here. And I guarantee you, if Arsenal or Chelsea did the same thing, he would do the same thing to Newcastle.
No, but okay, that was my argument before the preseason podcast. I said, look, Newcastle are in a situation whereby Liverpool, the big guns are after their players as well. It's not like the days when Chelsea and Man City were going for the big dogs. City went for Kaká at one point.
Yeah.
Robinho, people like that. Nobody were going in for them. Why can't Newcastle be that said club?
Because they tried and no one wanted them. That's all I'm saying. They can have all the mission they want. If the players don't particularly rate them like that, and then other clubs are also saying, "No, I want you as well." Why would they choose Newcastle? Respectfully, it's not me like killing. I'm just saying, realistically speaking, if any of our clubs would have done what Liverpool did to them, it would have been the same situation.
Then Newcastle have to go to the drawing board and look at what.
And that's what I'm saying.
Scouting and stuff like that.
They overspent on these guys that they've brought in, but realistically speaking, this is kind of the level they're supposed to be going for. Guys who can sort of, they're young, but this is more of the experienced version, but he still gets goals in the Premier, is used to all that stuff. And he's got other young attackers in, which they can build to the players like Tonali, like Bruno, like the defense they've got to add to it, and then hopefully the whole hope is that this guy they brought in will grow into kind of like I don't know his guy's name, Walter White's brother is going to be sort of like this guy. I don't know his name. I know it's W in it.
Yeah.
Watermaid.
Close.
Walter Malder.
And we're close. So
Machine Gun Kelly, man.
but the point is, their hope is that they've got another tall striker who's doing things on the ball that based on their height and size they shouldn't be able to. Who can move a bit. The whole aim is to kind of get a similar profile to what they've lost. And at the same thing with Elanga, he's meant to be an improvement on Murphy, and he is. It's like both quick, but he's better than him slightly. You know what I mean? They're kind of getting replacements for what they've lost, or so to add to like the kind of solidity of Bruno and Tonali who stayed.
Fair enough. Can I keep it a stack bundles? Why is Wissa 50 million quid?
Brentford are
You tell
great.
me.
20 Premier League goals.
You tell me.
Brentford striker and Brentford are smart are just finaglers and Newcastle were desperate. That's literally what it is.
He is never gonna live up to that money.
He won't, but Brentford.
Yes, sir.
But Brentford are smart. They leverage the fact that he has scored a bunch of goals in the Prem, and that Newcastle were desperate.
No, guys, that's alarming. By the way, 50. But I used to look at. I don't know about you lot. I looked at Wissa as the waste man to Mbomo.
That's a bit harsh. They were both very good.
Yeah, I must say that's very
Were they?
harsh.
Yeah.
For Brentford, yeah. For
Like,
Brentford, yes.
No, Mbomo put in shifts for years, whereas Wissa had one good year.
No, he's been good for multiple years. He just happened to have a really good one last time.
55 million.
I'm not saying that's the prices, but what I'm saying is, put it this way: for me, he based on what he's done in the Prem and how he is, he's more worth that as a striker than Elanga is 50 whatever they got for winger.
No way. No.
He should not be clocked with that money at all.
I guarantee you, Lola, Elanga will do better for Newcastle than Wissa does for Newcastle.
No, he might, but that's not the point I'm making. He might do better, but that's not the point I'm making. I'm saying what they've done, in my opinion, Elanga should not be going for that kind of money. Like, not even close to it. He's just a really fast runner.
No, wait. So who do you think is the better player?
Wissa. Elanga is literally, he kind of runs and it can occasionally.
No, man.
Wait, Pete, you think Ilanga's better than Wissa?
Yeah, he's a slightly.
100%.
It's not.
I think Elanga will give Newcastle more than Wissa will.
No, he might because of how they play. Because they play like rapid running.
Okay, no. Wait, Lowe's. Here's the thing: Wissa at Brentford, Elanga at Newcastle, Forest. I think Elanga did more at Forest than Wissa did at Brentford. Even though,
Are you ludicrous? What are you on about?
Not about that at all.
no, I know he scored more goals.
He's the best winger at flipping Forest.
Don't bring your boy up here.
No, I'll back it. I'll back
your
it.
boy.
Cho is clear of Elanga. Cho is clear.
Sorry?
It's not even close. Cho is clear of Elanga.
No, but Cho didn't do more than what Elanga did.
Yeah, in terms of like,
Hold on. What did Elanga do for Forest?
what did Elanga do? What did he actually do?
Forest are in European football because of people like Elanga.
No, it's not. Elanga had a drought, bro. Elanga wasn't good for ages.
No, he did. He had a drought for sure. But Elanga was really good for Forest at one point.
I'm not saying he's rubbish, but he wasn't like the guy was
Okay,
Yes, Chris Wood. Chris Wood was a star.
The guy was Anderson. Elanga was happy to be there and a bit of a vibes. He had an occasional patch where he was running. He just ran a lot.
And if we're being honest,
things will get tense in here.
Forest's great season last season had nothing to do with Elanga or even Cho. Those guys weren't the catalyst.
Sure.
In that position.
Sure. Yeah.
So,
but I'm if you had the choice to sign Elanga or Wissa, I'm signing Elanga. Let's have it right.
Actually, signing Wissa. I prefer him.
Is it interesting?
I just think it's also just a bet. It's just better.
Right,
I'm unsure. I'm unsure. It depends. It depends what I'm using. What am I using them for?
You know why? Because even the fact that Elanga in a bad Man United side showed up.
What did he show up?
Peter.
What did he show up? He ran a lot.
No, but
Wissa scored 20 Premier League goals. What are we even discussing here?
No. Oh, please understand. I'm not saying Wissa's terrible or bad or anything like that.
Bring him to Elanga. They're nowhere near the same.
Elanga was in the Champions League with Man United. Do you remember Basak Shahir?
Doing what?
Wait there. Do you remember when they played Robin Wilner? When they played Basak
Atletico Madrid and Atletico Madrid.
And they sold him. Look at that dross.
Yeah, but Robin, would you have Elanga now?
No.
Wait, no. I also
in the team, yes, not in starting 11.
No, you'd have him in the team. 1,000% you would.
Yeah, in the team. Not
And guess what? Elanga doesn't start for Newcastle either. In the Leeds game and the Newcastle Liverpool game, they had
Barnes and who?
Yeah,
No,
Elanga came off the bench. Yeah, Elanga came off the bench.
It was they started with wait there. They had so Gordon was suspended, but Gordon would play.
Yeah.
Osula played, and Jacob Murphy played.
Murphy.
Who played on? Yeah, no, don't do that.
Okay.
Leave Northwest guys alone. Don't do that.
He's not good.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
It's not everyone you have to pretend is some kind of levels player. He's a nice guy. He's a nice.
You're giving it stacks about Wissa.
Are you comparing Murphy and Wissa? Are you being serious right now?
Murphy, Wissa, Elanga. You having? No, talk to me. Mercy.
Wissa every day.
Not close.
Okay. This has
Are you taking Jacob Murphy over the other two?
You're actually taking Jacob Murphy. Like I'll put
No. Here's my argument. Wissa and Jacob Murphy, same thing. They've had one good year. Meanwhile, Elanga, to be fair, has been maybe 6 out of 10, but 6 out of 10 for 3 years in a row.
I don't think he has.
No, I'm having Wissa. I'm having Elanga.
I think his gas is because of the kind of period, the gas of Forest as a whole.
Of the three, Elanga. Come on, let's not do this. Elanga's the best one.
I can't believe you've even dragged us into this conversation. And all we have to do is just wait, because in 6 months this won't even be a conversation.
Yeah, sure.
Elanga's a fine player, but he's not that deep. He just runs a lot.
Right.
To conclude, Newcastle.
We need to move on to the awards.
But let's move on.
Not Villa. Okay, fine.
We can talk about Villa 2 seconds.
No, we don't have to talk about Villa.
They signed Marco Bizot.
One point on the team, specifically a player, Jed Spence. You were gassing about wingers. What happened when you kick against Fulham?
You can't say what he said.
Wait. Lola. Wait there. Don't know what, man. Let me tell you something. Guys, you know what? No. Awards. We'll get all this in the awards. Don't worry. Goal of the week. Szoboszlai.
Yeah. Oh, what are you talking about, Oscar?
What, goal of the week?
Yeah.
Mark Gay for me.
Oh, that was a very good goal. That was a very good goal. Very, very good goal.
Wait there, guys. It was a good goal because it was from a centre half who you've never seen score from a goal.
Yes.
Like that.
The first thing you think is, what's he doing there?
Yeah. Oscar, I thought the exact same thing. I said, so why is he unmarked at the edge of the box?
You know what it is? That was literally I know I'm leaving Palace, so I'm leaving on a great note. I'm going to actually score today. He was determined. When it happened. And then
he started talking all humble in the post-match. He was like, Palace have given me everything. They've done it. I said, whoa, Mark.
Nah, I can't lie. Deadline day done him dirty, man.
It did. Because I was like, I get the reason why it didn't happen, but I feel.
Can you imagine how he feels right now?
He won't be guided. He'll be gone in January.
Because he knows he's going to.
So, like I was asking earlier about deadline day and howlers.
He's a man of faith. Don't worry.
He recorded the Palace farewell video.
Yeah, I saw someone leaked it.
Yeah, someone leaked it on Twitter.
Man, he's pissed.
He's
pissed.
He's on the Joseph thing. Don't worry.
Definitely mixed, but I think he's also going to be. I don't think he's like a prick. So I think he'll be fine in the fact that he knows I'm going to go either on a free in the summer or for cheaper in January.
Chelsea, get involved.
Yeah, 1 and 2. I was just reading. Apparently, Emi Martinez spent Monday at Aston Villa training ground waiting for the call from Man United, which never came.
I love it.
He spoke to Amarim in June just to get feelers, and he tried today to call his friend Martinez.
Come back. He spoke to Amarim in June, and he didn't activate until September.
And then he even called today Lisandro Martinez to try and get something over the line, his fellow Argentina brother. But eventually there was no offer.
It's actually quite beautiful.
Yeah, so as I said, like I said, I kind of feel sorry for him. Kind of.
I don't like
it. Yeah.
In a minute, he's gonna cry in a minute.
Well, that's what I was asking. What do you do? Like you're planning to move. You've said your goodbyes, and then it don't happen.
I'm actually surprised he didn't give a fuss. He's like the person I to definitely do it. I'm surprised he didn't.
You know what, guys? Emery is one of us. Even Emery thought he was gone. You know what? Emery after the international break, Emery needs to say Emi Martinez. That's what he needs to say. 3 times. Emi Martinez.
So what do you guys think Martinez now starts?
I'm curious, actually.
Have you seen their goalkeeper?
Of course.
Of course. Of course.
Did you watch the Palace game?
Yeah, I want to say, did you see?
Out of pure sense, yeah, they need to be like, Emi, it didn't happen, get back and go.
What about the rumor that Emi Martinez played the way he played against Man United at Old Trafford last game of the last season because he wanted to go there in the summer?
No, I'm not hearing it because he has that kind of game in him all the time.
He's crap, man.
Listen, Lola, I'm rubbing chin. That's what I'm going to say to you. I'm just rubbing chin. We'll find out later on.
But anyways, my goal of the week is Szoboszlai. So there we go.
Over Gay, yeah?
Yeah.
I can't lie, I'm such a hater. I can't give it to him.
No, I hear it.
Szoboszlai's goal was it broke the biggest game.
But at the same time,
so far.
do you know what it is though? I'm gonna give it to him because I don't think AD's here, and because I'm looking at it, but now I want to replay. I'm like, David Wright should actually have saved that.
Shut up, Robin. Robin, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. You're a fucking moron. You're such a moron. You're a scumbag. How dare you fucking put a Man United piece of trash? How fucking dare you? It was a freaking world-class goal.
Look what you've done.
Every week.
Listen, you sit there in 9th place, okay? You freaking mug.
Top half of the table. Hey, some of them big sixes, they're lavishing in 16th and 17th.
Give it 3 weeks.
I'm going to go Gay personally. So
would you? Yeah. Okay. Honestly,
I am happy to give it to him. I'm very happy to give it to him.
She's so stick to the streets, man. That's what I said to you. Ezra was her signing. She done the deal. She's Ezra's friggin' agent. She done it all. She played the "Let It All Work Out" song. She done everything. The whole signing is her. That is her. Full stop. This was yours. Okay.
Anyways, okay, we're giving it to Gahi. I'm happy with that.
I'm happy with that too. I'm happy with that. AD's not here to defend it.
He's not here to defend it.
Mark Gehi, goal of the week. Player of the week.
Who did well this week?
Do you know what?
I'm trying to think.
Do you know? Yeah, go on.
No, I was going to be petty again and say Gehi again. But I was nice.
Huh?
It's not a bad shout.
I was going to say Gehi again because I thought it was great in the game anyway. But it is. I'm picking between either Gehi or Szoboszlai because I did think he had a great game.
Do you know what? Szoboszlai would have got it only purely on the fact that Liverpool won. If Liverpool had drawn, or he still would have got it. Who?
I think he still would have got it if they drew.
Is it over like Mosquera? Mosquera was phenomenal.
It was great. He had a good game, but I don't think he was like man of the match. Good game. I thought Szoboszlai had a genuinely very good game before the goal. Anyway,
there's more about the game, to be honest.
That's it.
What about? Who did I watch on the weekend?
It was the morning game. Was that the City one?
What about Jared Bowen? Jared Bowen was phenomenal
for West Ham.
Yeah.
Did you see that the whole run and then
the last 5 minutes though,
guys? I was saving it for.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. I'll leave.
We'll come through. Okay.
That was despicable.
You know what? I'm gonna give it to Gehi again because I think he deserves it.
What about Fernandes? Because Fernandes for West Ham, I thought he was brilliant as well.
Enzo. No.
Matheus Fernandes. For West Ham, Matheus Fernandes from Southampton to West Ham, he was superb.
Yeah. I don't think I really watched that game, to be honest. I'm not gonna pretend. So
I didn't really watch this though.
Yeah, no, I'm going Gehi.
I'm going Gehi.
I'm trying to think. What was the early kickoff? Was it Newcastle?
It's Chelsea Fulham.
Give it Gehi, man. What are we waiting about? What are we waiting for?
Okay, fine. Wow, Mark Gehi 2-2. Team of the week, was it Palace away at Villa?
Oh, we forgot someone. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I wish Ernest was here. Super Jackie Grealish.
Super.
Small.
No, guys.
My team of the week.
David Moyes. Oh.
My team of the week this week. I'm going to give it to Brighton. I thought they had a very good game against City, and then they came back and beat them 2-1.
Robinho, I see your Brighton, but I have to raise you AFC Bournemouth. Them man.
Oh, why have we not talked about this game? They battered.
They tucked them inside. Tottenham's first shot on goal was
in the 67th bit. Yeah.
8th minute. Okay.
No. That's a 1-0 battery. No, you're right, Pete.
No, but
Pete, you're right.
No, but Rob, this podcast is to hold corn because I heard them licking the rear of Thomas Frank. And man are telling me, oh, Peter, you don't rate Frank. Tottenham Hotspur. I said, guys, just wait. Just wait. You don't fall for it every year. Man are getting packed in by the Cherries who've lost 4 of the back 5.
Okay, they found their rhythm. Bournemouth were good. They're a good team.
Not even that. They battered Tottenham.
Yeah. Lola. They didn't beat them twice last season as well. This is
True. No, true. But they lost the back 4 of the back 5. They lost 4 of them and still packing in Spurs. I love that. Do you know what that means? Thomas Frank is going to have a hard year. You see all that grey hair, all that brown hair he's got? It will be grey by the end of next season.
But I think
you don't think Kolo Muani is going to come and save them?
Hey, that one,
Muani, get out of here, man.
Interesting because he gives me the same kind of his lanky Bambi guy. It's going to be interesting.
Listen, you see Frankfurt again making money out of their back rear. Man, get out of here, man. He ain't gonna do nothing.
I didn't say what kind of interesting. I think it's gonna be interesting.
No, I'm just saying that Frankfurt have made more money again from a sell like that. Yeah. No, Bournemouth. I said it on the group chat. I said Bournemouth.
So let them get comfy. They've got some nice little signings in, some nice little French league, different kind of leagues that they'll get comfortable.
And Donny Rialola, man, he's doing his thing. He's doing his absolute thing. Okay, are we happy with Bournemouth? Oscar, anything in the comments? Yeah. Or are we good?
Nah, nobody's chatting about this.
Okay, cool. Say no, Amar.
Iraola might be one of the best managers in the league, says Taha. Big up Taha.
Steady. Taha, you're not that guy for that one. Not that guy. Who's not that guy this week?
Not that guy is a player who scored. Is a player who reportedly pocketed 95 grand this week. Reportedly. Got their first goal for a new club, but then saw the star man of that club take the ball from the left-hand side. We've passed one player. We've passed another. We've passed a third. Go up to the goalkeeper. It was going to be a Messi-esque goal of the week. Undoubtedly, goal of the week it would have been. It would have been possible goal of the season contender from Jared Bowen. But Callum Wilson stuck his foot in and just took the weakest shot ever and ruined one of the greatest passages of play that Jared Bowen's ever had in his life. Yeah,
that was so rude. I was like, Wilson,
that was disgusting.
Why would you do that? It wasn't even like he was like, was that one of those where he's trying to help out? You had no reason to touch that.
And you missed.
And that, if you're gonna steal it, you better
if you're gonna still at least score. You missed.
Yeah. Nicking the goal and then miss is a madness. Nicking the shot and missing is a madness.
I'm sorry, the wiki page that we read out earlier is still making me cry.
The wiki's up there. Shout out to Sam. The wiki's up there. But can I, guys?
Oh no, he has to get it.
Robin, let's not forget the elephant in the room, man. A man who managed 2 games.
Ah.
What's it? A suit that's too big for him. He hasn't won a game in Bundes. Wait. He hasn't won a game in Bundesliga. He drew to a team that is 16th in the division. That was
lost 5-1.
Yeah, lost 5-1
to the under 18 of Flamingo.
He has had a stinker, and he's already been sacked after 2 games in management.
Other than the fact that the second he came in there, every single player said, "I'm going."
Left,
way.
Bro, I was about to say that's the only sympathy that I can really give him.
No, it's not sympathy. Robin, it's an indication.
They left because of
him. Granit Xhaka went to Sunderland.
Yeah, what's his name?
Hinkapai's come on loan to the Arsenal.
I think Bournemouth took a player.
Boniface said nope.
Player.
Guys,
no.
Eric Ten Hag-Indars has been sacked. He's been sacked already as Bayer Leverkusen manager. You know, Bayer Leverkusen is in big trouble after winning league and double and unbeaten. They're going to be Everton. They are Everton now.
But we have to extend that a little bit because the last 4 Manchester United managers have lost a job this week. Just good God.
I see Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. I see Jose Mourinho and Eric Ten Hag. Already, so Man United, when you're ready.
Don't forget, remember Van Nistelrooy is gone as well. Michael
From Leicester. Yeah. Where is he now?
He's not only there. You tell me.
That's rude.
See where they play, how they play.
Wow. Take your pick, guys. Take your pick. Who do you want? Who do you want in this mix?
Sir Michael Salisbury of Lancashire.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
The eulogy that we read on you is too damning.
How is that on your? How is that what your? It's on your name, my guy. That's what you're. Oh God.
I am so sorry, Michael Salisbury. You're not that guy. Sort it out. Sort it out, please.
Michael, when I getting demoted again and again, to get demoted 3 times on Wikipedia, nah. You've had a stinker, an absolute Western. Guys, it's the international break, unfortunately.
Oh, finally. 2 weeks off.
Why are you giving it this? What's going on?
I like
2 weeks off.
Are you guys gonna watch Formula 1 with me?
No, I'm not. Formula 1 and me are dead this year, so no.
Talk to me about your mate's Ferrari.
They're doing Instagram pictures in the Netherlands. So
wait.
It's all about my boys, yeah.
McLaren, but yeah, when we come back, it'll be the start of the proper football season proper. You coming to Club Brugge, Peter?
You know what? I know. I said a little Euro tunnel. Yeah, are you ready?
Man. It was like I said my team this season, Union Saint-Gilloise. I will see you there. Yeah, they're playing Real Madrid. Oh, I will see you there.
Listen, if I make it to Brugge, I'll shout you.
All right. You're a fraud. I don't believe you'll be there, man.
Oscar, you're an idiot. You're an idiot.
Should I make the trip to the contentious trip to Napoli, or is that too risky?
It's a bit risky. You're too dark, to be fair.
The thing is, in my European trip, I actually have met a couple black men from Napoli, so I think you'll be all right.
If you're there, maybe if you're there.
I'm not gonna lie, that's my fear, isn't it? I wanted to go, but
I think you'll be fine.
I'm gonna keep it a stack bundles. You will find me in Milan, San Siro in January.
Oh, now you're going. Now you're going. After last year.
It's in January.
After last year, I don't forgive you.
Oscar, what's your away games this year? What's the Chelsea away games in Champions League?
You'll be fine.
We got Bayern Munich.
Nice.
We got Karabag. We got Atalanta, Napoli. I think that's it. I think that's 4.
Oscar, go to
Get yourself to Bergamo. Get yourself to Bergamo.
Go to Karabag, mate.
Nah, I've got a life.
I've done Karabag.
Hey, Pete, are you happy that you're not going to Kazakhstan?
I'm gonna say,
I wish. No, on a real, I wish, because I know 2 people that were flying there from work. If we had them away, guys, it's a 10-hour flight. You have to fly to China
and then go back in,
and then take another flight back to Kazakhstan. What? That's guys. You see, what's their names? What's the team's name? I forgot the name. They're not European. No, they're not. No.
They're in the same European boat as Turkey and Russia.
Turkey's not European either. If your name ends in Stan, it's not European. First of all,
they're there.
Well, ask them.
I work with them. I will ask them.
Ask them. Is Turkey Europe? They'll tell you.
Peter?
Yes?
Do you have a flag outside your window?
Oh, God.
Hey, yo. And on that note, we will end the podcast here. Thank you very much for tuning in.
If you think for a second I'm gonna have a flag outside my freaking house,
why not?
I've got the Karat flag. That's what I've got.
What?
Karat.
What's Karat?
Karat. The friggin' Kazakhstan team.
Oh. I thought you'd have a St. George's.
Nah.
All right.
I'll have a St. Pete's at least.
Anyway,
St. George, he's not a disciple. St. George, he's not a disciple.
What are you talking about? Thank you for watching the Top 4 podcast. We will see you next week.
Oh, no Premier League fixtures. Okay, cool.
What do you mean no Premier League fixtures? It's an international break.
It's international break.
Yeah. I know. Are we going to be back on next week? No, we're not.
We're going to be talking about the England, the mighty England, Tuchel's army.
You don't talk football.
This guy, I'm not talking about Tuchel ball. No, I'm not. I thought we were going to do the preview for the.
We can have a quiz and all that good stuff.
We do a preview for a game after an international break, Pete.
Okay. Okay. We don't normally do. Okay.
Anyways, man them and gal them.
They want a quiz.
They want the quiz. You see what I'm saying? No, guys,
Quiz
listeners, I've been talking about the quiz. You see these lot on the podcast, they don't want to do no quiz. I've got quizzes for days.
I've got quizzes for days. I've done the last one. I'm ready to go.
You lot don't want to do it.
Do it then.
We could do a call-in as well. Let's do a call-in.
Right. Monday it's a quiz and call-in. Next Monday.
I'm more up for a quiz than a call-in because when people call in, they just don't chat. They don't speak.
Oscar.
No, this is the opportunity. This is the opportunities.
Oscar's the friggin' Joe Budden of the friggin' podcast. Just hating on guys. What do you mean? They call in and they don't talk. I said, yo, damn.
I don't like call-ins, man. But yeah, fair enough.
Okay,
fair enough.
Lowe's. Let me get on that WSL.
Lowe's.
I'm using George.
Are you okay with Lowe's?
I'm not, but I'm too tired to fight it.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Listen, people call me Pete all the time. I freaking can't stand it.
That makes sense.
And then tell them to stop. Then tell them to stop.
I
Tell
can't
them
be
what
asked.
your name is.
Listen, if the managing director calls me Pete, we're not arguing.
No, because
Rich,
people call me Rob, and then I'm like, that's my brother's name, not mine.
Rob is
Robin.
wrong though. You are not Rob.
Exactly. People will try and shorten it. And I'm like, no.
I'm not gonna lie, yeah, bro. I'm gonna keep it a stack. Somebody asked me the other day what your full name was. I had no idea what your first name was. I was like,
huh?
Like I forgot he's Robin. I literally forgot.
You thought it was a gimmick?
No, I just thought Robinho. That's all I know. This is Robinho Macassa. If you're asking me what's his name, I said, wait, what?
I don't know why. Robin cannot be Rob. If someone shortens it to
No,
Rob,
it's not.
It's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong.
Yeah.
Robin is such a great name. To call it Rob is a disrespect to the human.
Yeah, I
race.
don't like it. So I tell people don't call me that. It's Robin.
Man, bro, I'm not gonna lie.
I said Lols is fine, but Shorty Shakur is not.
And it's made of I have no issue.
Shorty Shakur is actually hilarious.
I quite like it.
If we're being honest. Shorty Shakur.
Do you know what? On that WSL, I'm calling you Shorty Shakur. That's what I'm gonna call you. And let's see what happens. Am I getting? Am I gonna?
You know what?
I don't book the things. You can ask.
Nah, man, you're the plug.
Yeah, Pete, you know Ania, so you can get in that way.
Listen, Anita needs to hold it. Yeah, I'm talking to Lowe's right now. You know what was there? Lowe's needs to get me in. I'm not talking to no Chelsea fraud.
I can't lie.
Arsenal FC. I'm not talking to no Chelsea. Yeah, I'm talking to the Arsenal FC.
I can't lie though. You put on Pete at your own risk, but I will tune in.
Oh yeah, that's getting a lot.
All right, guys. Is that what it is, Lola? You don't trust me? Yeah? That's what it is.
That's why I just don't do anything.
That's what it is. Low key. She's moving like HBO, bro. That's okay.
You actually watch WSL on the real thing.
Say again?
You actually watch WSL.
Are you taking this?
I'm involved.
Wait, Rob, 1 second. Are you taking this?
No, you're not just asking for the actual thing.
Wow.
I gotta ask.
Wow.
I ask bare people all the time. They were like, "Yeah, I watch some Arsenal games. I don't watch anything else."
Listen, get me to Leeds Sports Village. I am there.
I have watched this team. You see, Uncle Vic Akers dragged me. Yeah, this guy dragged me like this. Dragged me. He made me watch the tapes. He made me watch everything from 2014 till now. I said, "Am I watching the WSL? I watched it before it was called the WSL."
Just got a
No, Lowe's. That's that. You see that there?
You keep missing out the letters. You even say you're not even saying logs. You're even saying logs. That's
That's what you're getting. That's what you're getting from now on. Either Lowe's or Tupac. You choose.
I'll take Tupac.
You don't like Lowe's?
No, it's not a name. It's not a name.
But
all right, guys.
We will see Pete on the Gold Diggers podcast soon. That's what we will see. Yeah, there we go.
I'm ready.
On that note, Pete, let's wrap it up.
Yeah, make sure you share, subscribe at Top 4 Podcast. How many subs are we now? We're like three something?
374 was the last time I checked. We're nearly at 400. We're nearly at 400. Yeah.
Because we're not your average podcast. We talk football, but we talk ridiculous stuff. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. We need a demo. Respect the WSL. You know what I'm saying. Up the Chelsea. Get out of here. Up the Chelsea. Apple announcing the iPhone 17.
378. Look at that.
378. I lie. Where's Oliver? Where's Oliver Sheon? Where is it? iOS. You know what I'm saying? That's a good question. Big up you lot, man. Thank you very much for joining us as always. We'll do a quiz next week if you're on it. Are you guys on it?
Yeah, let's go.
Tupac, you on it?
What day is Monday?
It's not carnival anymore. It's not carnival.
We are in September.
You know what?
Guys, why is it dark at 7 o'clock?
It's been September, baby.
Because summer's done. Do you remember?
I'm going
the
to
21st night, September.
I'm going to be miserable from now until April because I hate winter with a passion. I freaking hate it. Is that your time?
Oh, no, we know.
Are you one of them ones?
Lola on her jackets.
Sure. Everyone says, "Oh yeah, clothes, garms." I don't see no garms in the winter. What are you talking about?
I said the jacket. I like my jackets. I can't wear them in the heat, obviously. I spend money on.
All right, we're gonna love y'all and leave y'all and see y'all next week.
It's been great.